And welcome back to Bill Brown Stadium here in Blacksburg, Virginia, as the Bruins get set to take on the visiting William Fleming Colonels. Go ahead with your starting lineups tonight. For a defensive side for William Fleming, your starting tackles tonight. Number 78, the senior Thomas Brody. He's 6'3", 282 pounds. On the other side, the other tackles, Sam Battle wearing the number 61, 6'2", 270 pounds senior. Your guard tonight for William Fleming, Fred Jordan is wearing the number 70, 6'5", 275 pounds. He is also a senior. Your other guard wearing number 60 tonight, Gordon Harris, 6', 235 pounds senior as well. Your starting center tonight will be James Anderson wearing the 56. He is 6'2", 260 pounds. He is also a senior. Your starting running back tonight will be number 7, Jerome Fleming. He's 6', 190 pound junior. Your other starting running back, Dwayne Priest, wearing the number 2 tonight for William Fleming. He's 5'10", 185 pounds. He's also a senior. Your wide receivers tonight, wearing the number 1, Brandon Harrison, 5'8", 165 pound senior. Also, Mike Harvey wearing the number 81 tonight, 6'4", 190 pound senior. And your starting quarterback tonight, wearing number 8, the Andre Mumford, 5'8", 160 pound sophomore, is your starting cornerback. For the defensive side of the Blacksburg High School Bruins, starting at right end tonight, will be Sean Bennett Jr. Your left tackle wearing the number 40, the sophomore Josh Price. Wearing the number 73, your right tackle tonight, the sophomore Dorian Jones. The left end, starting number 68, Ray Williams. He is a senior. Your linebackers, inside linebacker number 33, the senior Jason Pritchard. Also inside linebacker wearing the number 6 tonight, the sophomore Tyler Holmes. Your outside linebackers tonight wearing the number 9, the sophomore Joey Phillips. Also your Charles Sullivan Jr. wearing the 35. Your corners tonight, 17, Jake Balach, he is a junior. Also Stuart Worley wearing the number 5 is a senior. And your safety Eric Harward is the sophomore wearing the number 2. Looks like Blacksburg will kick off tonight. They will be going from right to left on your radio dial as we get set. And here is the kickoff, and we're underway here at Bill Brown Stadium. Kickoff received about the goal line by number 7. That is Jerome Fleming. He is going to take it out to about the 32, 33 yard line on a good return by Fleming.
Yeah, they had a nice wall wound up right there, and Fleming got to about the 30, and Blacksburg finally got him down.
We'll run through your starting offensive lineup here in just a little bit, as we are 11 minutes and 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. We're just underway at Bill Brown Stadium here on Super Talk 101.7. I'm Skip Morton along with Brandon Simonis tonight, as a William Fleming will take their first snap on the offensive side of the ball, and they're going left to right on your radio dial. Here's the snap. Looks like a simple I formation, and up the middle looks like, couldn't really see his number. I do apologize. That is the running back number 7, Jerome Fleming. Takes it out to about we'll mark it at about the 36-yard line. That'll bring up second down, Brandon.
It looks like the Blacksburg front defensive line did a really good job right there and made them turn it back in and made the tackle.
Once again, it looks like an I formation for William Fleming, as the quarterback Mumford will take the snap. Quick run out to the right for William Fleming.
Yeah, that was another good defensive play by the Blacksburg Bruins. They're stopping them up front, so I mean, I expect to see William Fleming maybe to try to open up outside and try to either do some type of outside run play or a pass right here.
That was number 2, Dwayne Priest on the carry. That'll bring up third down and 7 on the 38. 10:22 to go here in the first quarter. We're just underway at Bill Brown Stadium. William Fleming going left to right on your radio dial. Here's the snap. It's a quick drop for the quarterback. He throws it out to the right. Incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. It was incomplete about the 42-yard line.
Yeah, that was a tough call right there, because that ball looked well over the guy's head, and the William Fleming receiver wasn't really in position to catch that ball. So, I mean, that was a tough break for the Blacksburg Bruins.
And that was the attempt was to Ronnie Thompson, number 12, from Mumford. Falls against Blacksburg.
Looks like Blacksburg is trying to run some type of a 4-4 front, which basically means there's 4 linemen and 4 linebackers. So probably be a good set against this William Fleming team.
Got a little delay here. Another flag. Did he just throw another flag?
Yeah, he sure did. Ooh. Unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Bruins already. That's going to move the ball up a little bit more. It's already first down and 10 on the 47 in Blacksburg territory now for William Fleming.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Maybe somebody on the sideline said something, or they got one of the referee's attention and they just threw the flag on him.
I don't know if it was just a warning because I don't see them moving the ball anymore. So
yeah, sometimes these high school officials, if they're trying to keep the players off the field, the kids that are on the sideline, sometimes early in the game they'll throw a flag just to kind of get the guys, back off the sideline to let those referees have some breathing room.
And that'll move the ball up again. They did actually move the ball. That'll put it about the 31-yard line. So quickly, it's first and 10 on the 31. As 2 penalties have gone against Blacksburg already this early in the ball game. 10 minutes and 8 seconds, no score in the ball game. William Fleming has the ball on the Blacksburg 31. Here's the snap by Mumford. Hands off to number 2, Dwayne Priest. Takes it over to the left, up to about the, we'll call it the 25-yard line before he's brought down by the Blacksburg defense.
Yeah, that's the Sean Bennett kid over on Blacksburg's defensive end. Looks like he's doing a good job containing them, not letting Fleming get in those big breakaways that they like to have.
It's now 2nd and 7 on the 28. 9 minutes and 42 seconds to go here in the first quarter. As we are live on Super Talk 101.7 from Blacksburg Bill Brown Stadium. 2nd down and 7, 9:29 to go. William Fleming on the move. That's a Mumford drops the ball on the handoff between him and the center. Blacksburg saying they have it, and there's the official word. Blacksburg did recover. So not a good play there for William Fleming at all.
Yeah, Blacksburg just dodged the bullet right there because they got those 2 penalties on them, hurt them real bad, pushed them down to the 30-yard line, and they must have got it unsportsmanlike against one of the coaches or players. Must have said something. But great break for the Blacksburg Bruins.
So Blacksburg will take over on their own 30 with 9 minutes and 19 seconds to go here in the first quarter. We are scoreless from Bill Brown Stadium. So now we'll see what Trey Gresh can do. There's the snap. Actually, I do apologize. It's John Cook in there for the quarterback. He'll take the snap. He throws it out to the left. It is complete to number 80, Peter DeSalvo.
2 flags.
Got 2 flags. Is there a flag down?
Yeah, there's 2 flags.
2 flags down on the play. It was a complete pass by Blacksburg. Gets it out to about the 47-yard line of William Fleming, but there are 2 flags on the play, as Brandon just told you.
Looks like there's a late hit on the sideline right down here.
We'll see what the official word is. Good pass play by John Cook, who was in as quarterback. The number 7, 6'0", 150-pound junior.
Yeah, I had a feeling early in preseason workouts I saw him passing a lot and was real impressed with his arm, so undoubtedly Coach Chris was as well.
Well, Peter DeSalvo is the starting wide receiver wearing the number 80. 31, Jordan Whale is also your wide receiver. Your left tackle is John Howard wearing the 75. Your left guard is Chris Weaver wearing the 79. Your center tonight is Taylor James, the number 52. Tamalgis Flincham, wearing the number 54 is your right guard. Your right tackle, Ray Williams, is wearing number 68. Your tight end, Caleb Schrader, is number 3. Also, your wide receivers tonight, Harrison Lapusa Sr. Also, Greg Keys will be in there wearing the number 1. Robert Jennings Jr., a fullback, wearing the number 23. Latrell Keys, who's a sophomore, the tailback at number 25. They had Trey Gresh listed as the starting quarterback, but it looks like the number 7 of John Cook is getting the nod right now.
Yeah, that was a great pass and catch right there. I mean, he was wide open. Looked like the Blacksburg offense pass routes fooled the William Fleming defense.
So, a good play. It's now first down here on the 29-yard line for Blacksburg. Greg Keys in motion. There's a handoff. Number 23, that's Robert Jennings.
Yeah, there wasn't much opening there. The big 77 from William Fleming, Billy Gravely came through and just busted that play up, busted it up.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 9 on the 29, 8:51 to go here in the first quarter. Blacksburg with their first possession of the ball game on a fumble on a snap for William Fleming has given Blacksburg the ball. 2nd down and 9 for John Cook. Man in motion. There's the snap. It's going to be a pass play. Cook out. Throws it over to his left, and it is picked off by William Fleming. That is the number 4, Kevin Ford. He is finally brought out of bounds at about the 11-yard line. So a quick turnover for Blacksburg. We've had 2 quick turnovers this early in the ball game. Will give William Fleming a first down in the red zone.
Yeah, that's one of those things that Coach Chris was saying in the pregame. I mean, you got to not give these guys make any mistakes because they can definitely capitalize on that. So, I mean, they got it down on the 10-yard line, 1st and goal.
Actually, it's 1st and 10 on the 11. They can actually get a first down before they can get a touchdown, but I'm sure that William Fleming would like to put 6 on the board right here and get up early with 8 minutes and 23 seconds to go here in the first quarter. That'll bring back DeAndre Mumford in an I formation for William Fleming. It's a quick pitch to number 2, Dwayne Priest, who sweeps over to the left. Now he's back to his right. It's a quick handoff back to number 3, Marcus Brandon on the reverse there.
That is super defense. Both sides did real well containing the ball. He tried to go on one side. They flushed him out to the other side, and they contained him on both sides. Great play by Blacksburg defense. I've been impressed so far with this Blacksburg defensive front.
They've held up pretty well so far. Good play there. A good play call for William Fleming. Just didn't come to anything this time. Trying to do a little running this way and that way. Brings up a 2nd and 12 on the 13-yard line of Blacksburg for Fleming. Here's the snap. It's a handoff to number 7, Jerome Fleming. Goes straight up the middle. Brought down once again by the Blacksburg defense. Gets back to about the original line of scrimmage. And that's about it.
Yeah, these Blacksburg defenders, they're doing real well up front. They're not getting pushed around, although they're probably a little bit undersized. But a lot of those kids are holding their own up front, especially that Josh Price. I've been real impressed with his footwork coming off the ball.
7 minutes, 16 seconds to go. It's 3rd and 11 on the 12 here in the first quarter. We're at Bill Brown Stadium. William Fleming is driving. They're going from left to right on your radio dial. So you want to take, here's the snap to Mumford. Fires a quick pass. It is caught for a touchdown for William Fleming by number 4. That's Kevin Ford, the senior wide receiver, on a quick pattern out. Throws it right into the middle, and then number 4, Kevin Ford, just picked it up. Got it into the end zone for a quick 6 for William Fleming.
Yeah, that was just a quick little slant route. They had it covered. The quarterback did a good job buying his time, waited for the receiver to come open, and he finally hit him.
John Nugent in to kick the extra point for William Fleming. There's the snap. It's a low snap and a low kick. It is no good. So quickly, William Fleming goes up 6-0 over Blacksburg. We'll slide aside and take this break. You're listening to Blacksburg Bruin football on Super Talk 101.7.
Hi. Being there for kids is super good fun.
All it takes is a little know-how. Curiosity. The key to a lifetime of discovery.
Kids will go to mighty great lengths to impress you.
Kids know what's cool. Good thing you don't have to. Moments like these happen every day.
Lend your support. Go to bigbrothersbigsisters.org.
Until next time.
When I'm under, I don't breathe. I'm weightless. My heart races. I'm floating away. And when it's over, all I think about is doing it again.
Michael Swan is under the influence of his volunteer swim coach. By spending time coaching, he helps Michael stay off the street and off drugs. Be a coach, a mentor, a volunteer, because you have something to offer.
Skip Martin along with Brandon Simonis here on Blacksburg Bruin football. Quickly, William Fleming has gone up 6-0. 6:54 to go here in the first quarter. And, of course, you're listening to Blacksburg Bruin football all season long on Super Talk 101.7. Also, don't forget that all Blacksburg home games are on WTOB. They'll replay those games Monday at 7 p.m., also Wednesdays at 3 p.m. So you can catch what you miss here on a recap during the week on WTOB. Glad to have those folks along this evening as well.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Chris isn't real happy with that turnover. I know, to beat a team like William Fleming, who just beat Pulaski 31-0, you can't make mistakes.
And it looks like a little muff kick by William Fleming. It's picked up by number 28, Andy Bibbins. He just basically falls on it on the 30. Looks like the 37-yard line. So Blacksburg will take over there. First down and 10 on their second offensive series. First one resulted in an interception and a touchdown by William Fleming. So we'll see what Coach Chris comes up with this play.
Looks like they're going to put the Gresh kid back in. Trey Gresh is coming out for quarterback for this series.
Doing a little flip-flopping in quarterback here, probably trying to spice things up a little bit. So now the freshman, as we mentioned before, Trey Gresh, will now take over command of the Blacksburg offense. He is in a shotgun formation here. Gresh takes the snap. It's a quick handoff to number 25. That's Latrell Keys. Good run up to about the 42-yard line before he's brought down by the William Fleming defense.
That was a great call by Coach Chris and his offensive staff. William Fleming was coming on a blitz, and they just handed the ball up underneath the blitz and got about 5 yards. That was a good inside run.
Second down and 6 on the 41. 6 minutes, 27 seconds to go. Here's the snap. Gresh fumbles it on I was in the shotgun formation. He does fall on it back at the 29-yard line. I don't know if the snap caught him off guard or what, but he did bobble the snap. Finally recovers it back on they'll give it a generous spot on the 30 there. But not a good way to start off your offensive series if you're the young quarterback.
No, that's a tough way to start. Again, another mistake and putting him in another tough position. It's going to be hard to move the ball against Fleming when you're at 3rd and 15 every down.
They're working out of the shotgun. Here's the quick snap. Gresh is going to keep it himself because he can't find anybody open. He's going to be brought down about the 26, 27-yard line by a good William Fleming defense, getting good penetration and good coverage in the secondary.
Yeah, that's what they call a coverage sack right there. The defensive defenders that did a great job recovering. There was nobody open. Gresh, he looked at his couple different progressions. He looked at 1 or 2 different receivers and just had to eat it.
That'll bring up 4th down and 20 on the 26, so punt team is in. It'll be Harrison Lapusha, if I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, I do apologize. We'll take the snap here. No rush on the punt. Good punt. Bounces and picked up by William Fleming, by by Brandon Harrison. And he's breaking it. He's to the 30, to the 25. And quickly as I look at his name, he has exploded through the special teams coverage of Blacksburg. Gets it down to about the 35-yard line, 34-yard line before he's brought down.
Yeah, that William Fleming cover team, they did a good job making some blocks. A couple of them were a little bit questionable as far as blocks in the backs, but they didn't get called. So first down on the 34.
4 minutes, 55 seconds to go. It's William Fleming 6, Blacksburg nothing. First down and 10 on the 34-yard line of Blacksburg for William Fleming. Munford will take the snap. It's a pitch back to his running back, who's run into a great defensive play by Blacksburg. Number 2, Dwayne Priest on the run there. But good penetration by the Blacksburg defense.
Yeah, great penetration by Blacksburg. I mean, I think the biggest thing in this game so far has just been poor field position on Blacksburg's part.
A couple of mental errors here and there, maybe a little a little early game jitters for Blacksburg. Right. But their defense has kind of stepped it up, bringing up a second down and 11 on the 35. Mumford will take the snap again. It's another pitch back to Dwayne Priest, who sweeps out to his left. He's got some running room down to about the 20, we'll call it the 27-yard line of Blacksburg.
Yeah,
close to a first down.
Yeah, the outside linebacker from Blacksburg, he didn't come up hard enough, so they gave him a lot of room to run out there on that outside edge.
That'll bring up a third down situation here for William Fleming.
Fleming hadn't had a whole lot of success, though, up in the middle. I mean, most of their success has been on that one slant pattern and a couple of little outside runs. But I think all in all, Blacksburg is holding their own.
Third down and 5 on the 29, 3:40 to go here in the first quarter. Mumford will take the snap. It's another handoff. This time is to Jerome Fleming, who basically in a copy of the same play has broken through and gotten out to about the 10, maybe the 9-yard line before he's brought down by the Blacksburg defense.
Yeah, they must have found something on that outside edge over there because that's two plays right in a row. They've run that same play.
They first put up Dwayne Priest, who got it to third down, and then Jerome Fleming basically in the same play brought it out to about the 10-yard line. So it's first down and 10 on the 10 for William Fleming, who's already up 6-0, threatening to score again. We'll see what Mumford calls on this play. With 3 minutes and 18 seconds to go, there's a handoff again, this time to the right to Jerome Fleming, number 7, who kind of slips in the backfield, but is also hit by the Blacksburg defense. I'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I think that was Joey Phillips made a real good play right there. He came up, forced it back inside, and made a real good tackle right there.
Got it back to the original line of scrimmage. That'll bring up second down and 10 on the 10 for William Fleming. 2 minutes, 52 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It's William Fleming 6, Blacksburg nothing. Second down now for William Fleming. Mumford will take the snap. Fakes the handoff. He's rolling out to his right. Fires it. Incomplete. It was intended for number 12, Ronnie Thompson, but an incomplete pass goes out of bounds. It'll bring up third and 10 for William Fleming.
That was great coverage by Jake Belote. He's probably outspeeded a little bit more speed out there of the guy he was covering, but he did a real good job staying with him, playing man-to-man coverage, and just did a real exceptional job right there.
2 minutes, 37 seconds to go here at Bill Brown Stadium in the first quarter. It's third down and 10 on the 10 for William Fleming, already up 6-0. Trying to stick it in for another 6 points against Blacksburg.
It'd be good if they can hold him to a field goal right here.
Here's the snap. It's a sweep out to the left this time for Dwayne Priest. Got a penalty flag down. They're signaling touchdown, but there is a penalty flag in the backfield. It may be offensive holding. That's kind of the area that it's in. No official holding play against William Fleming. So if there was a touchdown, it would bring that back.
Yeah, big break for the Blacksburg Bruins. They need to do something on that right side of their defensive front because every play it seems like Fleming runs over there. They've had some pretty good success.
Coach Smith must see something on that side because they keep running to that play and a variety of plays to that area, but they are making some progress on that.
That was a big break for the Blacksburg Bruins. Hopefully they can force a field goal right here because the kicker on that extra point attempt didn't look too savvy.
Nope, I don't know if it was a snap or what on the extra point attempt, but it was nowhere near what they needed it to be. So they'll bring up third and 20 on the 20 for William Fleming. Shotgun formation now from Mumford. They're calling the play dead. Apparently we got some movement on the line.
Looks like Blacksburg was blitzing right there, so I'm not sure if one of their guys got a little too, or he may have pulled one of the William Fleming offensive guys offside.
Getting a good reaction from the home crowd. It may be against William Fleming, and that's what it is. They're marking him back a little bit, so 5 more yards will bring up a third down and 25 now for William Fleming.
Yeah, that was the first time I've seen the Blacksburg team blitz, so maybe on third and long they're going to try to bring some heat and get to the quarterback.
They can't go back further if they're going to try to kick a field goal here if they don't get the ball in this time. So we'll see what Coach Smith calls for William Fleming. DeAndre Mumford, the quarterback, wearing the number 8 tonight. The sophomore, 5'8", in a shotgun formation now for William Fleming. Once again, we got a flag down. There's some more movement. Haven't seen the call who's it on.
Looks like the Fleming guys are excited this time.
Well, they may be moving the ball back. We'll see. Yep, they're marking it off 5 yards in the other direction this time. So we've traded little movement penalties here on both the offensive and defensive side. So we're back to third and 20 now for William Fleming.
Exactly. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Blacksburg sends some of their linebackers on this play. Looks like they're might be holding off on this one.
Once again in a shotgun formation for Mumford. And there's movement again. This time it looks like it's going to be against William Fleming. I saw the center move a little bit before he snapped the ball. And illegal procedure once again against William Fleming. So we march back 5 more yards. Bring up a 3rd and 25 on the 25.
It looks like the Blacksburg Bruin linebackers are kind of toying around with the William Fleming offensive linemen. They're kind of moving up towards the line of scrimmage, and I guess it's getting the William Fleming guys, maybe it's messing up their concentration.
Maybe their timing a little bit. 2 minutes, 28 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It's already William Fleming 6, Blacksburg nothing. Once again, Mumford will be in the shotgun formation. He's got 5 wideouts now. Takes a snap, bobbles it a little bit. He's going to keep it himself, runs it up the middle. He's not touched until he gets to about the 15-yard line. Finally brought down by Blacksburg. That's not enough for a first down, but it does, however, move them really back into field goal position. So a good play for William Fleming there.
Yeah, that was a great play for William Fleming. Blacksburg, I think, was fortunate to bring him down on the 15 because he had a full head of steam going down the sideline.
Good run there for Mumford. Saw it opening and he took it. That'll bring up 4th down and 15 from the 15, but it'll bring out the field goal unit here for William Fleming. And here's the snap. Good snap this time. The ball is up. It's in the air, and it is good. So tackle on 3 more for William Fleming. It's now William Fleming 9, Blacksburg nothing. We'll slide away from this break. You're listening to Blacksburg Bruin football on Super Talk 101.7.
No one looks back fondly on the years they spent in a parking garage. When we lose a historic place, we lose a part of who we are. Help protect historic places in your community. Visit nationaltrust.org.
Let's get morning with Brandon Simonis here this evening at a gorgeous night here in Blacksburg, Virginia, as William Fleming will be kicking off again. The ball will be going left to right on your radio dial. And here's the kickoff. Looks like it's picked up by number 20. That's Jason Emmel. He's going to take it out to about the 30-31-yard line before he's hit by a mess of Colonels there.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a critical possession for the Blacksburg Bruins. I think they're going to need to get a first down, control the clock a little bit, get their defense off the field because their defense has done a great job. Just they've been on the field for a little bit too long.
Yeah, 3 and out and then a fumble, and that's something you don't want your offense to do when you're the defense and you're getting a little tired out there. You're playing a good ball game, but you're going to have to take a break here and there.
Yeah.
So we'll see what Coach Chris is going to do. We'll see if it looks like, can't really tell which quarterback is going in this time. Yep. They're sending back in Trey Gresh. I think that's a good call. Get him a little bit more confidence out there as well.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, he looks very poised for a freshman. I think this is the first freshman that Coach Chris has ever started.
He's got some talent, and he's going to be operating out of the shotgun formation again. Got a man in motion. That's Jordan Wade. He'll take the snap. There's Gresh. He's rolling out. He's going to be hit behind the line at about the 26-yard line. He was hammered.
Yeah, the freshman took it in the chin right there.
So a big sack for William Fleming will bring up 2nd down and a ways to go for Blacksburg.
Yeah, I think somebody told me that this is the first freshman quarterback that Coach Chris has ever started.
He's definitely got some talent back there, and he's getting a good level-headed kid so far. He took that hit, shook it off, ready to go back again. Here's the snap. Shotgun formation. He's looking. He's getting rushed again. Incomplete pass. It was intended, looks like, for number 1, Greg Keys. Nowhere close. He was lucky to get that ball away because Blacksburg was William Fleming was coming after him.
Yeah, it looks like their defensive end. They were just rushing 4 right there, and Lorenzo Frazier got in there and disrupted that pass.
That'll bring up 3rd and 18 on the 25. 1 minute and 4 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Gresh leading the offense, takes the snap, quick 3-step drop. He's going to keep it himself. Brings the ball up the middle to about the 26-yard line before he's brought down by William Fleming. So that'll bring up another 4th down for Blacksburg. So 3 and out for the Bruins. And the defense is going to have to go back on the field once again.
Yeah, that's going to be tough for those defensive guys to come back. Hopefully they can hold on.
41 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. It's William Fleming 9, Blacksburg 0. Once again, Harrison back to do the punting for Blacksburg. Here's the snap. They got a rush on this time, but a good punt by number 83. It'll take a William Fleming bounce to number 12. That's Ronnie Thompson for William Fleming. Will pick up the bouncing ball and bring it out. It looks like they mark it at about the 31-yard line of William Fleming, so that's where the Colonels will take over. First down and 10.
Yeah, I think they surprised Blacksburg about picking up that ball, but Caleb Schrader was there and made a good play.
That was an excellent punt, actually, with 18 seconds to go. It's William Fleming 9, Blacksburg 0. William Fleming going left to right on your radio dial.
Yeah, at least field position-wise, they've gotten a little bit better field position. William Fleming's starting on their 30. Seems like the other possessions they've been on their side of the 50.
Yep. We'll see what the defense can do so they can get a good hold here. This should be maybe the last play of the first quarter. There's a handoff. We got a penalty flag in the backfield. Number 7, Jerome Fleming has broken free. He's to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, to the 10. He's in for the score, but there is a little bit of laundry on the field.
Looks like there was 2 different fouls. Probably one was something in the backfield on Fleming's offense, and the second one was probably a block in the back, if I'm guessing, kind of in the position where that flag is.
So it looks like you might take those points off the board from Fleming. And a great run by Jerome Fleming. He took off once he broke through the line, and he was gone.
Yeah, again, that was on that left side. So, hopefully Blacksburg can get that corrected, and it's going to be a long night.
Once again, luck on the side of the Bruins, as the penalty flags are against William Fleming. So that's another would-be touchdown erased by a penalty flag for William Fleming. So you know that their coach, Keith Smith, is probably a little upset right now.
Yeah, I would imagine Fleming, in the past, I've coached against them before, and in the past they've had some, not necessarily discipline issues, but sometimes they get some flags on them, and they'll help you keep them in game, kind of offset some of that speed and athletic ability they have.
Well, now we're at a first down, and so it's a 5-yard penalty against William Fleming. So with 8 seconds to go, we're first and 15. Here's the snap. There's the handoff. It's out to the right. That's number 2, Dwayne Priest, was hit maybe back at the line of scrimmage. That's all he got on that play before Blacksburg brought him down. And that'll bring it into the first quarter. As your score is William Fleming 9, Blacksburg 0. And you're listening to Blacksburg High School football on Super Talk 101.7.
My nerves stand on end. My palms sweat. And everything's a blur. The rush is so intense. All I want to do is get even higher.
Andrea Moretti is under the influence of her local teen center volunteer. Each month, she helps Andrea stay on top of the world and off drugs. Be a coach, a mentor, a volunteer, because you have something to offer.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I live the Army values.
I will never
accept defeat.
I am disciplined, physically and mentally tough.
I am a professional.
I am a professional.
I am the guardian of freedom
and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am the Army National Guard.
Defend freedom. In the Army National Guard, you can. Visit 1-800-GO-GUARD.com today.
And welcome back to Blacksburg High School football on WWBU Radford. As we start the second quarter, it's William Fleming 9, Blacksburg nothing. Now William Fleming will be going from right to left on your radio dial. Mumford takes the ball. It's a quick screen out to number 33. That's Aaron Webb. Finally makes it up to about the 35-yard line before he's brought down, looks like by the number 6 of Tyler Holmes.
Yeah, that play looked like it was going to go for a long ways, but it only ended up getting about 6 or 7 yards. I think they fooled the outside linebacker for Blacksburg. He was turning and running, and they threw a little dump-off pass.
11:32 to go here in the first half. It's William Fleming 9, Blacksburg 0. William Fleming does have the ball. we'll see what they call now. Mumford takes the snap. It's a quick handoff to Dwayne Priest. Tries to run it out to the right, but once again met by the Bruins defense.
That's a big stop for Blacksburg. Now they can get the ball and hopefully maybe get it on the 35 to 40 yards and get a pretty good return right here. Maybe even block a punt.
First down situation from first quarter. It was William Fleming with 4 first downs. Blacksburg, none. That's not a way you want to run your ball game for the rest of the game. Your defense is eventually going to get really tired if that keeps up. Well, that brings up a 4th and 8 on the 34, so we'll see the punting unit for William Fleming. It's a rush on by Blacksburg, but a great punt by William Fleming. It's a fair catch. Waved by Blacksburg. They dropped the ball. Looks like they may have jumped right back on it again. It was a fair catch waved by Blacksburg. Bobbled it.
Looks like both Blacksburg guys fair catch for the ball, and they almost ran into each other.
Number 6, Tyler Holmes, and number 25, Latrell Keys were both going for the ball. Luckily, Blacksburg did fall on it, so that'll bring up a first down and 10. The ball's going to be marked at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, Blacksburg's going to have to do a little bit better on pass protection because this quarterback, although he's probably good and has a great arm, but that's not going to help him too much if he doesn't have a chance to throw the ball.
Nope. That's going to bring back in Trey Gresh, the number 12 freshman for Blacksburg.
Yeah, I think Coach is smart here. He's brought in a tight end, gone to more of a traditional set. Maybe gets a little bit more pass protection for him.
Up. Once again, Brandon, we got some movement there.
Yeah, it looked like on Fleming.
That's the first time Gresh has not started in the shotgun formation as well. So you're right, they brought in a little run support here for Blacksburg.
Yeah, keeping those 2 running backs in the backfield helps a lot, as far as especially with Fleming bringing their linebackers off the edges. Gives them a little bit more pass protection. Although you might only get a 1 or 2 receiver pass route, at least he'll get the ball off.
1st and 5 on the 40 now. It's Latrell Keys and Robert Jennings in the backfield now for Blacksburg, along with Trey Gresh. Gresh will take the snap, an I formation. There's the handoff. It's to number 25, Latrell Keys. Cuts it up the middle, then swings out to the right. Gets out to about the 40, we'll see what they mark it at, the 41-yard line of Blacksburg. That'll bring up a 2nd down.
Yeah, although Keys didn't get a lot of yards right there, that was a good play. I think to offset some of the speed from these William Fleming defenders, I think you got to do some misdirection, try to go one way, then come back the other, try to get them off bounce.
Once again, I formation for Blacksburg. 2nd and 4 on the 41. Here's the snap. He fakes the handoff, passes it out, and incomplete pass. It was bobbled up by number 23. That's Robert Jennings. Kind of tipped the ball when he was hit. Lucky thing it wasn't an interception. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 4 on the 41.
Yeah, Dwayne Priest. I mean, you can tell he's an athlete. He's outside. Looks like he's an outside linebacker, running back. He's an all-around type player. So he just made a good hit on the football player.
3rd down and 4 on the 41. 9:55 to go here in the first half. Shotgun formation now for Blacksburg. Gresh fumbles the ball again on the snap. Don't really know if that was his fault. It might have been a little high snap, but he is sacked back at the 28-yard line of Blacksburg. So that'll bring up 4th down again for the Bruins.
Yeah, another tough mistake on the Bruins' part. So they got to control some of those mistakes and execute a little bit better on offense.
With William Fleming already being up 9-0, Blacksburg having all kinds of trouble on offense this quarter and this half. So 4th down and 17 on the 27. Blacksburg out to punt it again. Here's the snap. There's a rush put on this time by William Fleming. Punt bounces at the 50. Takes a Blacksburg bounce. Finally rolls to a stop at the 38-yard line. So William Fleming will take over there with 9 minutes and 4 seconds to go here in the first half. And so far it's been some mistakes on the Blacksburg end.
Right, exactly. William Fleming had made many mistakes. They made a couple penalties, but they haven't turned the ball over and given Blacksburg any real good field position.
9 minutes, 4 seconds to go. 1st down and 10 on the 38 for William Fleming. Sophomore quarterback DeAndre Mumford.
Yeah, they said that DeAndre, they say he's a super player. I think he made a Friday Football Player of the Week one week about 2 weeks ago.
He's showing it now in the shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Once again, we've got movement on the line. We'll call the play dead. So some lack of concentrations on the line here so far in the first half for both sides. And this one's going to be against William Fleming. William Fleming getting the most of the calls on movement so far in the game. That'll back him back 5 yards to bring up a 1st and 15.
Yeah, I mean, William Fleming with these penalties, they're keeping Blacksburg in this game. I think if Blacksburg can get a turnover or a pass interception, something, just to turn the game around a little bit.
For William Fleming in the first quarter, 5 penalties for 41 yards. Blacksburg, 4 penalties, 51 yards. So, and to bring up 1st and 15 on the 34. Mumford once again back in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap. He's looking. Can't find anybody. He's going to keep it himself. Now he finally gets rid of it. Throws it towards the middle of the field. There's nobody there. So lucky to get away from that. Get rid of it before he was sacked by Blacksburg.
Yeah, that was a smart play by the Mumford kid. Did not take a sack right there because that would have put him second and real long.
8 minutes and 53 seconds to go. It is William Fleming 9, Blacksburg 0. I'm Skip Moore, along with Brandon Simonis here tonight, live from Bill Brown Stadium. On a gorgeous night for football here in Blacksburg. A light breeze is blowing. A good crowd has gathered on both sides of the field. Second down and 15, shotgun formation. Here's the snap. There's a quick pass out to number 4. That's Kevin Ford. Will pick it up at about the 34-yard line before he's brought down by Blacksburg. So a quick pass pattern there for William Fleming.
That's a great play by the Blacksburg Bruins. That Kelvin Ford, I mean, he's a tall kid, 6'2", 190. I mean, that's a load to bring down at a receiver spot when you're probably about a 5'10" defensive back.
That'll bring him, got it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 now on the 34 for the Colonels. Already up 9-0 with 8 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the first half. Shotgun formation again for William Fleming. Mumford takes the snap. He's rolling out to his left. He's looking. Blacksburg is on the run. Now he throws it. It's deep. It is almost picked off at the Blacksburg 30 by number 5. That's Stuart Worley. Had his hands on it. As he was coming down, he let the ball go. But it does break up the pass play, and that'll bring up 4th and 15.
Yeah, that play all started by Tyler Holmes. He's the inside linebacker. When Mumford came out, started rolling out, the inside linebackers are taught when the quarterback rolls out to attack that quarterback. So he rushed the pass and made him throw it off the back of his heels.
Blacksburg on the run here, rushing the punter, but the punter does get it off. Fair catch called again, this time by Tyler Holmes, number 6. Gets the fair catch. Looks like they're going to mark it at about the 38-yard line with 7:58 to go, and Blacksburg will take over on its own 38, already down 9-0.
Yeah, this is turning out to be a defensive struggle. I think, although Blacksburg has made some mistakes on offense, I'm not sure if we've given enough credit to this William Fleming defense. I mean, these guys are flying around, making some plays, and just doing a really good job. And
it could be worse than it was, but 2 penalties have cost William Fleming touchdowns. So it could be a lot worse than the 9-0 that we're seeing right now. So Blacksburg still in it by all means with 7 minutes and 58 seconds to go, and they will take over on the 38.
Yeah, they need to at least get a first down right here.
There's a run up the middle by number 25. That's Latrell Keys. Shotgun formation set up by Blacksburg on a quick run out by Latrell Keys, trying to go up the middle, but hit that strong William Fleming defense. And I'll bring up 2nd down on the 38-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, I think this Blacksburg coaching staff, I think they've done a great job of calling plays. I mean, they just haven't been executed very well so far.
Shotgun formation. There's a quick pass out to number 31. That's Jordan Wade. Grabs the ball about the 40-yard line, gets it out to about the 42-43 before he's brought down. So a quick pass out by Trey Gresh will bring up a 3rd down and about 6 or 7 for Blacksburg. So moving the ball a little bit on this drive, but still a 3rd down situation now for Blacksburg.
Yeah, I think Blacksburg's going to have to keep doing that. Short passes, try to keep William Fleming off balance.
Here's the shotgun again. There's the snap. It's another quick pass. It's bobbled. Incomplete pass intended for number 80, Peter DeSalvo. Incomplete pass will bring up a 4th down situation again for Blacksburg. So still no first downs for Blacksburg in the game. and that's got to be a concern.
Well, I'm sure it is. 48 Darryl Stone made a real good play right there. I guess after that last short reception, maybe they were figuring that Blacksburg was going to come back to that. So he made a real good play there, knocked the ball down, and forced the fourth down.
Too deep for William Fleming, and we got a timeout on the field. It's William Fleming 9, Blacksburg 0. We'll slide away for this quick break. You're listening to Blacksburg Bruin football on Super Talk 101.7.
Excuse me. I've been getting mixed messages about women and violence. I need a little clarification.
Uncle Bill, how am I supposed to grow up to respect women when I have such lousy role models?
Boys are never going to approach you.
Can you help me reshape my attitudes towards women?
You need to teach them that violence against women is wrong.
And welcome back to Blacksburg High School football on Super Talk 101.7. We're also going to be on our good friends, WTOB and Blacksburg. They'll be on twice, Mondays at 7 p.m., also Wednesdays at 3. So we're glad to have WTOB along with you for every Blacksburg home game. And this one is no different. 6 minutes, 57 seconds to go. It's William Fleming 9, Blacksburg nothing. Here's the punt by Blacksburg. Kind of a line drive punt. Bounces past the number 12 for William Fleming. That's Ronnie Thompson. Takes a Blacksburg bounce, and they'll down it at the 11-yard line. So that's where William Fleming will take over with 6 minutes and 47 seconds to go. Already up 9-0 here in the first half.
Yeah, that was a great punt right there. Good break by Blacksburg by the William Fleming defender not picking that ball up, and they got it down. I think it's on the 13-yard line.
If they mark it at the 13, I apologize. 6 minutes, 47 seconds to go. Get my eyes checked. Either that or I need to learn how to count yard lines here. 9-0 is our score. If you're just joining us, we're live at Bill Brown Stadium on Super Talk 101.7. Mumford will take the snap here. Quick handoff. Little run up to the right for William Fleming. Gets a couple of yards on the play.
Yeah, Darian Jones did a really good job right there. He came off his block. Blacksburg defensive line seems like they're really watching the ball, coming off the ball real hard, and not getting pushed around too much.
6:25 to go now here in the first half. 2nd down and 6 on the 17. Quick 4-yard run for William Fleming. Mumford wearing the number 8 will take the snap. It's another handoff, this time to number 7. That's Jerome Fleming, who breaks it into the secondary of Blacksburg. Finally brought down about the 31-yard line.
Man, that was a great offensive play right there. I mean, that just showed you the athletic ability of Dwayne Priest. I mean, Blacksburg guys had him back in the backfield, and he just shrugged them off and got about 10 more yards.
So that'll bring up a first down once again for William Fleming. 6 minutes and 3 seconds to go. The ball is spotted on the 31-yard line for Fleming. Mumford doing a good job leading the offense right now for Fleming, already up 9-0. Takes the snap. One lone back. This time it is number 7 again. That's Jerome Fleming. Looks like we got a flag down once again on the play, maybe in the area of holding. That's been the bug that's bitten William Fleming, and looks like it does so once again by the crowd reaction. We'll see the official word here.
William Fleming's definitely not helping their cause here. They get 10 yards and they go back 10 yards.
They could have another 12 points on the board if it wasn't for a couple of penalties already. So they'll march it back. Looks like a 10-yard penalty this time against William Fleming. Will bring it back to the 21. So that's where they'll start it this time with 5 minutes and 44 seconds to go. A 1st and 20 on the 21. This is kind of what the defense was hoping for.
Yeah.
Kind of pin them back a little bit, try to hold on, get a punt, and get some good field position, try to get some points on the board before the end of the first half.
Yeah, I imagine Blacksburg has a pretty good field goal kicker. They've always had real good kicking games. So if they can get it, in some good field position, get a turnover, another flag.
Another flag before the snap of the ball. We'll see what happens this time. So the officials getting a workout here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I would think the Blacksburg defensive staffs would be real happy right now. I mean, this is a William Fleming team that has scored 31 points on Pulaski County, which they're no slouches, and then they put 31 against Patrick Henry. So they only have 9 points up here with 5 minutes left in the first quarter. I mean, in the first half, I think they're probably pretty pleased with at least the defensive look on Blacksburg's team.
Definitely so. It was an offensive, offsides on the offense for William Fleming. We'll bring up first down and 26 to go on the 21 for William Fleming. Looks like we've had a timeout on the field. We'll keep it here.
Yeah, here's where William Fleming's coaches are probably going. They like with these first and 25s, first and 30s. Good play for draws and screens and kind of some little, maybe even a little trickery.
Maybe see a reverse or something like that. Something to spice things up. Maybe throw Blacksburg off. Already up 9-0. I think, like I said, it could be a lot worse, but 2 penalties have caused the 2 touchdowns to be called back. So with 5 minutes and 22 seconds to go, so far it's been Colonel's football, at least on the offensive side. But Blacksburg defense has been playing very well. The thing for Blacksburg is they just can't stay out on the field on offense. They don't believe they've got a first down all game, and eventually that's going to tire out your defense, and William Fleming's just going to start picking them off.
Oh, it's got to be detrimental to this defensive guys, and some of these guys probably play both ways, so it might not affect them quite as much, but especially those guys up front, you need to get them off the field.
Mumford will take the snap here. Rolls out to his right as he lets the ball fly. Looks like it's headed for number 4, Kevin Ford. It's caught on the 48-yard line of Blacksburg, so a great completion from Mumford to Ford will bring up a first down. So just like that, they're deep in their own territory. Now they're back in Blacksburg's side on a first down with 5 minutes and 13 seconds to go.
Yeah, I had a feeling William Fleming was going to go for something big right there, and they ended up going downfield and they hit the big Kelvin Ford. It's a 6'2" player, and he's like I said, he's going against a fairly certain about a 5'9" kid.
Mumford showing his arm strength there. He'll take the snap. Now it's a handoff this time to number 7, Jerome Fleming, up the middle. Got some, looks like a penalty flag down again. Got it out to about the 44-yard line before he was brought down, but we'll see what the penalty flag is. They'll mark it at the 45.
Yeah, those kids up front for Blacksburg, I mean, they're not giving up too much. I mean, they got Ray Williams in there, and he's playing pretty hard.
We'll see what the call is. Looks like they're marching forward, so the call is going to be against Blacksburg. Didn't see what the call was. I apologize. But it'll bring up a first down and 10 now for William Fleming on the 40. 5 minutes and 7 seconds to go here in the first half. It's William Fleming 9, Blacksburg nothing. Now we've got play called dead before it starts. I don't see any laundry on the field this time. Officials are having a quick little meeting here.
Yeah, Blacksburg's doing a good job. I mean, that Dwayne Priest kid, I mean, he's probably one of the better running backs in the time zone, and they've held him in check so far, outside of the one play that got called back for a penalty.
Here we go, first down for Blacksburg. Here's the snap.
The blitz.
Mumford stumbles as he was rolling out to his right, and he is brought down by Blacksburg all the way back on the looks like they'll mark it on the 47-yard line. So good penetration by Blacksburg defense there, and a stumble by Mumford will bring up second down and 10 now for William Fleming.
I looked like Tyler Holmes on the blitz, number 6, and he just got in there. They almost looked like the William Fleming guys didn't even touch him. So good call by the defensive coaches from Blacksburg.
Time ticking away here in the first half. 4 minutes and 35 seconds to go. It's the Colonels 9, the Bruins nothing. On a second down now and 8 on the 47 for William Fleming. Here's the snap. Mumford is back. He's going to let the ball fly this time. It's complete to number 81, Mike Harvey. Right in the middle and gains a couple of more yards before he's brought down at about the 35-yard line. So a good pass play again from Mumford to Harvey. Just kind of drilled that ball in there.
Yeah, I thought the Ford kid was tall. Ford is 6'2". That kid was 6'4" that just caught that ball.
That's Mike Harvey, the wide receiver. He is a senior. A lot of seniors, as Brandon mentioned on the pregame show, starting for William Fleming. So with 4 minutes and 18 seconds to go, already up 9-0. William Fleming seems to be in the driver's seat, at least right now in the ball game.
Yeah, on this drive, they've had some success passing the ball. I think they're giving up a little bit on the run.
Here's the snap. Another quick out, and Mumford stumbles again, but this time he stays on his feet. It's a bomb. It's intended for number 1, Brandon Hairston. Touchdown, Fleming, on a beautiful pass by Mumford to Hairston. And pretty much Hairston wide open in the end zone there, Brandon.
Yeah, he just ran right by the Blacksburg defender, and I think William Fleming's just figuring we're just going to throw this ball up and let our guys run under it.
And Hairston was right there and picked up the quick 6, so now it's 15 to zip. They're going to try to tack on the extra point with 4 minutes and 8 seconds to go. Got a timeout on the Fleming side, and we'll take a timeout. You're listening to Blacksburg Bruin football on Super Talk 101.7.
Well, hello. There's nothing more rewarding than helping a kid.
Now, a few observations. All kids should have the right to experiment.
Imitation, an art form to kids. Staring. There's just no explanation for it.
Moments like these happen every day.
Lend your support. Go to bigbrothersbigsisters.org.
Have a super great day.
There's the kick. Extra point is good for William Fleming. Four minutes and 8 seconds to go. And welcome back to Bill Brown Stadium. The extra point was good for William Fleming. So now William Fleming up 16-0 over the hometown Blacksburg Bruins with 4 minutes and 8 seconds to go here in the first half. So we've seen some good pass plays by William Fleming. Blacksburg kind of shutting down their run a little bit, but their quarterback, the sophomore Mumford, has been kind of opening up, at least on this drive, and it results in 6 points.
Exactly. I think that the athleticism on that drive right there started to come out with the William Fleming offense.
And we know that they can score some points. They scored 31 against Patrick Henry, and they scored 31 last week against Pulaski County. So they have a very potent offense, and it's kind of showing right now, already being up 16-0. And like I said, if 2 plays weren't called back, it could be a lot worse. Here's the kickoff. It's a little squib kick. It's going to be picked up by Blacksburg on their own 30. That's going to be number 28. That's Andy Bibbins. Will pick up the ball. Gets it out to about the 34-yard line before he's brought down, and that's where Blacksburg will take over. First down and 10 with 4 minutes and 2 seconds to go here in the first half. So we'll see what Coach Chris can do, being down 16-0. See what kind of plays he's going to call. Looks like they're going to leave Trey Gresh in. Of course, John Cook started the ball game in the first drive, and we've seen Trey Gresh ever since.
Yeah, I think that again, this series out of all of them, I think are going to be real critical for Blacksburg to get some positive momentum on this offense, go into halftime, make some adjustments, and coming out hard in the second half.
Well, we'll see what kind of play is called. Looks like they may be going back to the shotgun formation here, and that's what's going to happen. Gresh will lead the offense. Here's the snap. Takes it. He's going to throw it out. He's going to air it out, and it's going to be Nope. It was almost picked off by number 12, Ronnie Thompson, but he does drop the ball. It was intended for number 80. That's Peter DeSalvo, and that'll bring up a second down, mercifully, for Blacksburg.
Yeah, Blacksburg dodged the bullet right there. The one positive thing on that play for Blacksburg is they did get some pass protection from that Blacksburg offensive line. And one of those guys on that offensive line is one of the sons of the coach that I used to play for, Coach Gentry over at Virginia Tech. He's a weight training coach. Bo Gentry's over there on that offensive line. He's doing a great job.
Second down and 10 on the 35. Here's the snap. The pressure is on. It's a quick throw out to Blacksburg, and it is picked up by number 26, Josh Reynolds. He is down. Check that number 25. That's Latrell Keys. I'm sorry about that. He does get out to the William Fleming 39. Let's see where they spot the ball. It's going to be the 40. 23-yard line. I apologize. But a good play there for Blacksburg.
First down, Blacksburg.
That's their looks like the first down of the game,
right.
I believe. So now they got the momentum swinging their way. There's the snap, another quick pass out. Oh, Peter DeSalvo had it in his hands on the 40 and dropped it. But once again, we've got a penalty flag down.
Late hit on the quarterback.
Late hit by William Fleming on Trey Gresh. So that'll move the ball.
Yeah, if Blacksburg can move this ball down the field and score right here, I mean, they're still in this ball game. So with the kicking game that they have, I'm assuming they're still in this thing.
That'll move the ball well closer than it was. We'll see where they finally mark it. It'll be on the 28 of William Fleming. So that's where they'll take over. First down and 10. Blacksburg on the move.
Yep. It'll be interesting to see how this William Fleming defense reacts to this, because this is a defense that I think they've only given up 2 defensive touchdowns this whole year.
And we got a timeout again on the field, and we'll slide aside. You're listening to Blacksburg football on Super Talk 101.7.
What have we learned, buddy? We've learned to get Michael's face wet, float on his back, it splashes on his face. I would recommend this class for other people because Michael really enjoys it, and it's really taught him a lot about getting into the water and feeling very comfortable in the water.
The Water Babies class is one of the many classes that the Blacksburg Parks and Rec Department has to offer for you and your child. Call 961-1135 or visit www.blacksburg.gov/recreation.
And welcome back to Bill Brown Stadium on a gorgeous night for football here in Blacksburg. 3 minutes and 36 seconds left in the half. It's William Fleming 16, Blacksburg 0, but Blacksburg on the move now on the William Fleming 29. First down and 10 for Trey Gresh, who's in the shotgun formation. Got some movement once again on the line for William Fleming. That's going to move them a little bit closer to the promised land.
Exactly. These defensive guys from William Fleming are just making mental mistakes. I mean, there wasn't no reason that a defensive end should have stepped across the line right there.
No, and he knew it too. He was shaking his head after he moved. So 3 minutes and 36 seconds. It'll be 1st and 5 now for Blacksburg. Once again, Gresh in the shotgun. Will keep it himself. He's going to try to sweep out to the left. Gets it up to about the 24-yard line before he's brought down. That'll break down a second down for Blacksburg.
I like that offensive call right there. They had a shotgun formation with number 25, Latrell Keys, in the backfield, and they kind of the quarterback ran right at the defensive end, and they were going to try to run the option. So a little bit different look for the Blacksburg Bruins.
3 minutes and 11 seconds to go. It's William Fleming 16, Blacksburg nothing. Blacksburg on the roll here in 2nd and 5. Shotgun formation again for Gresh. Take a 3-step drop, and he fires it. Number 80, Peter DeSalvo. And a reception on the 11-yard line. So a good quick pass by Gresh to DeSalvo. That's what they've been needing to do all game long.
Exactly. Again, they had a really good offensive line, gave them good protection, gave them time to find the receiver.
First down and 10 for Blacksburg. Here's the snap. Gresh is rolling out to his right, trying to look for a receiver. Tries to get it to DeSalvo again for an incomplete pass.
Yeah, that's a shame. He had a 83 Harrison Lapusa out in the end zone. He was wide open. It's a shame he missed him. Lapusa.
2 minutes and 44 seconds to go. 2nd down and 10 for Blacksburg here in the first half. Tom Skipper trying to summon us along on your call here tonight. Here's the shotgun snap. Quick 3-step drop. He's looking. Gresh is going to be flushed out of the pocket now. He's rolling to his right. Just gets rid of the ball before he's brought down, so that'll bring up a 3rd down. Really nobody ever has to take the throw to him. He gets rid of the ball. He ends up play. Bring up the 3rd down and 10.
Yeah. This 3rd down right here is going to be critical for Blacksburg not to make a mistake, because they're in good field position. They're definitely in field goal range, so they need some points on the board before the halftime to give them some confidence and just get something on the board. But they definitely don't want to make a mistake and take a sack or make an interception. So they need to be real smart with the ball right here.
That'll bring up 3rd and 10 now for Blacksburg. Here's the snap. Gresh is going to keep it. He's rolling out to his left. He looks, fires it downfield. Incomplete pass. Looks like he was going out for number 11. That's Greg Jawarna, if I'm pronouncing his name right. I do apologize if I'm not. That will bring up a 4th down and 10. So we will see the field goal unit on the field for Blacksburg with 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the first half.
Yeah, they look pretty proficient at this in pregame warm-ups. So I would think this is a pretty high percentage field goal right here.
We'll find out. Here's the snap. The hold is down. The ball is up, and it is good. Blacksburg on the board with 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go. We'll slide aside. You're listening to Blacksburg football on Super Talk 101.7.
Why do I call it a funny bone?
Why can't penguins fly? Like a sea safety.
Can we go to the moon on vacation?
If you think it's tough answering these questions, imagine the ones you'll get if your child is diagnosed with cancer. CureSearch.org can help. It's run by doctors and scientists whose research has led to an overall cure rate of 78%. You're not as alone as you feel.
And welcome back to Bill Brown Stadium. 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go. It's now William Fleming 16. Blacksburg on the board finally with a field goal. That'll give them 3 points.
Yeah, that was critical for Blacksburg to get on the board right there, to get a little confidence. Yeah, it's always hard to see that goose egg on the scoreboard because you just feel like you can't ever get over that. But they finally got the 3 on the board, and they were just a 2-possession ball game right here.
And Blacksburg will be kicking off. The ball will be going left to right on your radio dial here on Super Talk 101.7 and on Channel 2 in Blacksburg, WTOB, which you can catch the games on Mondays at 7 and Wednesdays at 3. Glad to have those folks along, making Brandon and I TV stars here this week. Here's the kickoff. It's a little bouncing kick. Looks like it's going to head out of bounds and bring out the penalty flag.
Yeah, I didn't know I was going to be on TV when I signed up for this. So.
You're doing fine. 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go. William Fleming will take over the ball after a kickoff out of bounds, which will bring out the penalty flag, which will move the ball up a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I imagine these Blacksburg kids, they're going to still keep playing. They were down to Graham last week by a lot, and they came back and scored 2 touchdowns late in the game, so I don't think anything's beyond these guys.
Now, it's definitely not over with yet. They'll try to regroup during halftime, but there's going to be a key defensive stop now for Blacksburg to not let William Fleming put any more points on the board before the end of the first half. 2:35 to go, 1st and 10 on the 35 for William Fleming as Mumford will take the snap. Quick step and drop, and he's going to let the ball fly, showing his arm strength. It is almost complete to number 81. That's Mike Harvey, who had it in his hands and dropped it. So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 for William Fleming.
Well, I think Fleming's found their strength, which is those tall receivers, and so they're just throwing the ball up, hoping the Blacksburg defender will make a bad play on the ball, and they can just run under it and make a big play.
2 minutes, 27 seconds to go. It is William Fleming 16, Blacksburg 3. William Fleming on their own 35. 2nd down and 10 for the sophomore quarterback of DeAndre Mumford. Communicating to his back, Fleming. Here's the handoff. That's Dwayne Priest. Got a penalty flag down. Priest is still up. Finally brought down by number 4, Sean Bennett. But there is some laundry once again on the field, a common occurrence this evening.
Great defensive play by those Blacksburg Bruins up front. They're just doing a really good job forcing the ball. They're coming off. They're making the line of scrimmage back. They're pushing the William Fleming guys back, so they're doing a really good job.
2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. 2nd down and 10 actually it's a little bit more now for William Fleming. We'll see where they spot it.
They're doing a good job swarming the ball, too. Over at Virginia Tech, they always teaching that swarming the ball, even if you think the play's over. And Sean Bennett did a really good job not giving up on the ball, and Priest could have bounced it out and gone for a big play. So they got a big lost yardage play right there.
3rd and 17 on the 27, shotgun formation now. Mumford will take the snap. Once again, lets it fly. intended for number 4, Sean Bennett, but the closest player there was number 17. Excuse me, that was intended for number 4, Kevin Ford, and Jake Ballot was the closest player for Blacksburg.
Yeah, Jake made a real good play right there. He just stayed with the receiver. He didn't let the receiver get behind him, and I think that's the key. The Blacksburg guys so far on these big plays have letting the William Fleming guys get behind them.
Penalty flag down, 4th and 17. Here's the punt. It's going to take a Blacksburg bounce.
That's a tough break right there. I think that's going to be on Blacksburg having too many guys on the field.
The ball was down on the 49-yard line, but the penalty flag came out as the punt was happening.
That would have been real good field position right there for Blacksburg to get some more points on the board right before halftime.
We'll see what the call is. No call as of yet.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was against William Fleming, so they are going to have the ball on the 49-yard line.
It was declined by Blacksburg. So bring up first down for the Bruins. They still have 1 minute and 40 seconds to go to put some more points on the board before halftime. We're live at Bill Brown Stadium. It's William Fleming 16, Blacksburg 3. Trey Gresh back in for quarterback for the Bruins. Gorgeous night here in Blacksburg. Shotgun formation for Gresh. As he'll take the snap, he'll roll out to his left. A quick shuttle pass. Goes incomplete.
Yeah, I like what Blacksburg's doing. I think they're going to have to do not really trick plays, but some misdirection, some plays that kind of keep the William Fleming defenders on their toes, because these guys, if you just run straight at them or line up and pass every play, I mean, they're going to put their ears back and just come after you.
2nd down and 10 now on the 49 for Blacksburg, for Gresh and for the Bruins. Operating once again out of the shotgun formation. He's got 2 backs along with him. Wide receiver DeSalvo in motion. Here's the snap. There's a fake handoff. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to roll out to his right. Quick pass down to number 1. That's Greg Keys. And they're waving it off. So incomplete pass will bring up a 3rd down and 10 for Blacksburg.
That would have been a much needed completion right there. Number 1, Greg Keys, he made a good route. Pushed the defender off the ball and then came back for the ball, but just unfortunately weren't able to come up with it.
That would have been a 1st down play for Blacksburg. Instead, it's 3rd down and 10 now on the 49 for the youngster, Trey Gresh, leading this Bruins offense. Here's the snap. Quick 3-step drop. Once again, we got some laundry on the field as the play is called dead.
Yeah, I think the Blacksburg receivers got a little anxious right there and jumped off. Jumped off sides just a little bit before the snap.
And that's what the call is, so we'll back it up 5 yards. And we'll do it again. It'll be a 3rd and 15 for Blacksburg. Once again, a gorgeous night here.
Oh, it's unbelievable. This is perfect weather, low humidity, not too hot, not too cool, just right.
Great football weather here tonight. And for tomorrow, hopefully for the Hokies.
Yeah.
Minute 27 left. Here's the snap to Gresh. Whoop, fumbles the snap again, and the rush is on for William Fleming. He dodges it, though. He is up to the 40, to the 45, excuse me, and before he's brought out of bounds. And it might another penalty flag. We might have another late hit on William Fleming.
Yeah, that's going to be a big penalty right there, because if that's a late hit, personal foul, that's going to be a 1st down. Looks like Gresh is hurt, though.
He's coming up limping. Let's see, and he has dropped 1 knee now.
Looks like they'll probably put Cook back in the game.
Yeah, he's going to try to come out. He's waving. So, looks like he's moving a little bit better. Well, now he's being helped off the field by one of the other players. So, quickly, the backup quarterback, John Cook, will be in the ball game. Yeah. We saw Cook to start off the game.
Yeah, that'll be a big loss for the Blacksburg. But I think this Cook, I think he's a pretty good quarterback, has a good arm on him. You know, made an early mistake early in the ball game with the interception, but I really think he's got some potential right here.
He's 6 foot, 150. He's a junior, is John Cook. He'll come into the ball game with 1 minute and 18 seconds left here in the first half, down 16-3 on a 3rd and 9. Shotgun formation now for Cook. We'll take the snap. Quick 3-step drop, slips a little bit. The rush is on. He does get the ball away. Incomplete pass, but once again, Incomplete pass for Blacksburg. We'll bring up 4th down.
Another penalty on the field, though.
Once again, some laundry on the field.
That's
pass interference for William Fleming.
Yeah, great break for these Blacksburg Bruins.
So that'll move the sticks for Blacksburg with 1 minute and 12 seconds to go. So John Cook now in the game. 15-yard penalty against William Fleming on the pass interference.
Another penalty.
And another penalty on the ground. Wow. So temperatures are a little hot here on the field for William Fleming.
Yeah, it looks like a couple of them have lost their cool. The coach is pulling one of the guys off. Not too happy with that kid.
That'll add some more yardage to already a great field position for Blacksburg. With 1:12, we got a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout here. You're listening to Blacksburg Bruin Football on Super Talk 101.7.
So, Mom, what if something happens? Should I stay where I am and wait for you, or go to Grandma's house since it's closer?
There's no reason not to have a plan in case of a terrorist attack.
Is there a place we all meet? If the phone doesn't work, how will I tell you I'm there?
And one extremely good reason why you should.
What should I do?
Talk to your family about what you would do in case of an emergency. For more information, go to www.ready.gov.
And you're listening to Blacksburg High School football on Super Talk 101.7. I'm Skip Morton along with Brandon Simonis. And Tony Luffman has moved on to greener pastures, and Kelly has tonight also. The backup team is in here tonight. And we're seeing a good ball game here at Bill Brown Stadium. It's William Fleming 16, Blacksburg 3, with 1 minute and 12 seconds to go here in the first half.
Yeah, these William Fleming kids, they're really hurting themselves on these penalties. So they're keeping Blacksburg in the game. And, hey, with these young guys, they're building confidence. And the longer I think they can stick in the game with William Fleming Colonels, I think the better chance that Blacksburg's going to have.
John Cook is in the ball game, the number 7, who's taken over for Trey Gresh, who had a late hit on him a little while ago and was kind of hobbled to the sideline. So we'll try to get some information on Gresh as we can. 1:12 left to go here in the first half. It's William Fleming 16, Blacksburg 3. Cook out of the shotgun. Here's the snap. He's rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly into the end zone, and it was caught by number 1, Greg Keys, and put 6 on the board for Blacksburg. Touchdown, Bruins.
That was a great touch by that John Cook. I mean, he threw that ball right, perfect, right under the receiver's arms, and he put it right in there.
Beautiful pass by John Cook to Greg Keys will put 6 more on the board for Blacksburg. Now only down 16-9. We'll try to tack on the extra point and make it a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, that's a big momentum swing right there. I mean, William Fleming probably could have put these Blacksburg team out of the game, with 5 minutes left. They were up 16-0, but now turned around and Blacksburg hopefully can go up 16-10 with this extra point. Of course, this penalty's not going to hurt them a whole.
I was about to say, I know you might be shocked, but there's a penalty flag down on the field with 1:06 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, you would think this is their first game.
Now, you would think. I think the officials, just getting his arm work out tonight. Throwing that yellow flag down. Well, we'll try it again. Here's the snap for the extra point for Blacksburg. It's down, it's away, it's a line drive kick, but it is good. So it's now William Fleming 16, Blacksburg 10 will slide aside. You're listening to Blacksburg football on Super Talk 101.7.
That's what Benny says. How come you never get me coffee? He didn't know. Why'd you want to say something? No, wait, that's not. So I said, and you're so neurotic. You don't need coffee.
Barbara, what was that all about?
What do you mean?
The thing with your bag and the kid.
Oh, it's just a natural reaction.
Not to me, it isn't.
Imagine the power of one voice. Click freedomcenter.org to find yours.
And welcome back to Bill Brown Stadium. As Blacksburg has pulled it within 6. It's now William Fleming 16, Blacksburg 10. And you're listening to Bruins football here on Super Talk 101.7. So we've seen kind of topsy-turvy first half for Blacksburg. First quarter, really no offensive production at all, and we've seen them put 10 points on the board here in the second quarter to pull within 6. So we'll see how William Fleming counters that touchdown pass. Here's the kick, a little squib kick down to about the 12-yard line, picked up by number 1, Brandon Harrison, who's running to his right. He's got some blockers. He's going to take it out to about the 34-yard line before he's brought down by Blacksburg. And Brandon, I know you're going to be in shock, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Unbelievable. What's that number 100 tonight? That's I think this is probably the worst penalty game I've ever seen.
And it's against Blacksburg, so we'll add a little bit on to the run there for William Fleming.
I think we've had a flag about every other play.
I think so. We'll try to update you at halftime with all the stats. We'll know exactly where we stand when it comes to penalty yards for the first half. But there has been quite a few flags thrown here tonight at Bill Brown Stadium between these two clubs. A couple of late hits, some unsportsmanlike conduct. Mostly some offensive line and defensive line movement early has been what they have been facing here tonight. 59 seconds to go here in the first half. It's William Fleming 16, Blacksburg 10. So Mumford will take over at the 39-yard line. First down and 10 on the shotgun formation. Quick throw out, a quick screen out to number 12. That's Ronnie Thompson. Once again, there is some flag on the field, but Thompson is still up. He's got some blocks. He was knocked out up there. He's finally brought down at about the 41-yard line. He was hit on the 41-yard line before, did not go down, kind of ran straight across and finally brought down by Blacksburg.
Yeah, that was a great play by Charles Sullivan. He made an excellent read. He saw that they were going to try to run a little screen pass. The William Fleming defenders came out to block him. He just kind of slipped right by him and made the play. And then he made such a good play that the William Fleming blockers ended up having to block him in the back.
47 seconds to go here. It's William Fleming 16, Blacksburg 10. So they'll march off the penalty for William Fleming.
Yeah, you don't see that kind of play too much by a lot of the high school outside linebackers. They sometimes don't read quite as fast as they did, but Sullivan made a real good read right there and came up and just made it force the play.
First down at 23 on the 26 now for William Fleming. Already up 16-10. They had a 16-0 lead at one time. Blacksburg has pulled it within 6. Here's a handoff to number 2, Dwayne Priest. Tries to cut it up to the middle and is hit by, looks like, number 6, Tyler Holmes for Blacksburg.
Yeah, it looks like William Fleming is just going to be happy to run this clock out and get it going into halftime with the lead.
We got 18 seconds to go. That may be the last play of the first half. We'll see. They're not coming out of their huddle. Well, here they come. They may try to get one more play in if time allows. The time is down to 6, 5, 3 seconds to go. He's going to try to snap it, and he does. He does get the play off. It's going to be a kind of a Hail Mary pass downfield, and it is incomplete to number 81, Mike Harvey. So that'll bring it into the first half as William Fleming is coming in and taking the lead 16-10 over the hometown Blacksburg Bruins. We'll be back after this 3-minute break. You're listening to Blacksburg High School football on Super Talk 101.7.
Songbirds we enjoy each summer, winter in the rainforests. Orioles, terns, tanagers, and countless others fly to our yards each spring. An amazing gift of nature. Right now, many are losing their homes. With the destruction of the rainforests, migrating flocks have been cut in half. The time to act is now. From the cloud forests of El Triunfo to the lush Amazon, the Arbor Day Foundation's Rainforest Rescue is making a difference. You can help protect the rainforests. Go to arborday.org. See how to support Rainforest Rescue and find out which trees to plant where you live, so our songbirds have a home in the summer and the winter too. Over half our planet's rainforests have been destroyed. Go to arborday.org now.
Oh, Hey, hey, amigo. Hey, I asked you for whole wheat bread. El Guido.
Sorry for the confusion.
You know, that's the problem with these people. If you want to serve Americans, you got to learn to speak the language. You know what I'm saying?
No, sir. I don't.
Imagine the power of one voice. Click freedomcenter.org to find yours.
Lewis and Clark, great explorers. Hey, wait. Hi, I'm Thomas Jefferson. Would you check out the West for me? Oh, sure. And they take their keelboat up the Missouri. Oh, Buffalo. Then they built Fort Mandan. They're at 1804. Made some friends along the way. I'm Sacagawea. Through the Columbia Gorge.
There are tons of ways to help with your kids' learning. Find the really good ones on connectforkids.org.
The sweet Pacific Ocean. Yeah!
It is halftime here at Bill Brown Stadium. Your score, the visiting William Fleming Colonels, 16, Blacksburg 10. Taking a look at your team statistics for the first half for the visiting Colonels of William Fleming. They had 8 first downs, 2 rushing, 4 passing, and 2 on a penalty. They're having 19 rushing attempts for 72 yards. They've also lost 20 yards in rushing, so their net yards of 52. Net yards passing is 105, as they are 6 of 12 in the passing department. Total offensive plays for William Fleming, is 31. Total net yards is 157. They have 1 fumble. Now here's the key stat. We talked about it a little bit earlier. 15 penalties now for the Colonels, 133 yards in penalties for the visiting Colonels. Over on the Blacksburg side of the ball, they've finally gotten to some first downs in the second quarter. It was 7, all of them coming in the second quarter. 3 passing and 4 on those penalties. There have been 11 rushing attempts for 6 yards. They've lost 36 for a net rushing of minus 30 yards. So that's something that Coach Chris is going to have to address at halftime if they want to start getting the running game going here for the Bruins. Over on the passing side, they've had 14 attempts, 4 completed passes, 1 interception. Total net yards for Blacksburg in the first half, 29 yards. Another key stat for the Bruins, 8 penalties for 71 yards for Blacksburg. So, penalties definitely coming into play here at Bill Brown Stadium tonight. William Fleming had basically 2 touchdowns turned back because of penalties, so the score could be a lot worse than the 16-10 that they're showing right now. For William Fleming, Jerome Fleming has 3 rushes for 24 yards. Dwayne Priest, 14 carries, 37 yards. The quarterback, DeAndre Mumford, on 2 carries for 11 yards. Receiving, Kelvin Ford has 3 catches for 48 yards. Brandon Harrison, 1 catch for 35. Mike Harvey, 1 catch for 12 yards. Aaron Webb came into the game for 1 catch for 10 yards. So that's a look at how William Fleming is doing. Over on the Blacksburg side of the ball, 4 rushes, 6 yards for Latrell Keys. Trey Gresh has 7 carries, a total of no yards. Passing, Gresh is 3 for 12 for 39 yards. He's had 2 sacks. John Cook 1 for 2 with an interception, but one of those was for a touchdown. He's got 20 yards in the passing department. Over for receiving, Latrell Keys has 1 catch for 21 yards. Greg Keys, 1 catch for 20 yards. Peter DeSalvo, 1 catch for 12 yards. Also, Jordan Wade has 1 catch for 6 yards. So that's a look at your receiving for the hometown Blacksburg Bruins. We'll be back with more of the halftime show, brought to you by Carillion New River Valley Medical Center here on Super Talk 101.7. WWBU Radford. We'll slide away for this 3-minute break, and we'll be back for more of halftime here at Bill Brown Stadium. Your score, the visiting William Fleming Colonels 16, your Blacksburg Bruins 10. Back in just a moment on Super Talk 101.7.
Your neighbors helped save a life last night. Be a volunteer. You can help save a life. You provide the time, we'll provide the training. To learn more, call the Blacksburg Rescue Squad at 961-1189.
9 minutes and 33 seconds to go here at halftime. Your score is William Fleming 16, Blacksburg 10. And they quickly ran through the stats from the first half there, Brandon. And look at that, 15 penalties, 133 yards for Fleming.
Yeah, I think both of these teams almost have just as many yards they have in penalties as they do in offensive yardage.
So seven first downs now for Blacksburg, and that was all coming here on the second quarter.
Yeah, they came on strong towards the end of the second quarter. Did a real good job protecting the quarterback, and the Cook kid that came in, he did a fine job. Made a couple tough passes and put the ball right in the right spot that we needed to get to.
So you've been in kind of situations like this before. What is the coach telling the kids in Blacksburg here at halftime?
Well, I think the coaches are just, I know Coach Chris and those guys, I mean, they're going to be stressing keeping the mental mistakes down, especially on offense. I mean, they've got to do a little bit better job. Although they've only given up really one sack, they early in the game they had a lot of pressure on the quarterback, which either forced turnovers or just made the quarterback rush the ball a little bit.
Now, if you're on the other side of the ball and Keith Smith for William Fleming, what are you preaching over there?
Well, I mean, really, if they wouldn't have had all the penalties, I mean, they would be well in control of this ball game. But right now, just their heads haven't been into it. They've been making silly mistakes. I mean, sometimes I don't have a problem if I'm a coach, on a penalty, if a kid's just making a really hard play and maybe hits the guy in the back or something of that nature. But when there's just silly offsides, play after play after play, I mean, that's frustrating as a coach.
And you definitely do not want to see that, especially if you're 2-1, you were up 16-0, and you get 15 penalties and 133 yards against you, and you're looking at a Blacksburg team who came back last week and was showing signs of doing it again, putting up 10 points quickly in the second quarter. It's not something that you want to be talking about at halftime.
Exactly. I think one thing that is going to be critical for Blacksburg in the second half is going to be field position, because I think they've shown when they get down into the red zone they can score. I mean, they've got a good field goal kicking team, and they've got also a good pass threat deep in the end zone. So I think if they kick the ball off, hold Fleming, and get some good field position, that'll be interesting to see how this first series can go.
Well, John Cook came in, he threw an interception to begin with, but kind of got his head together when he came in after Trey Gresh was hurt. Put it back together and threw that touchdown pass, and it was a beautiful one.
Oh, it was really good. And like I said, I saw him practice early in the game. Thought he did a really good job pre-game. He came out and made a really, really good about 20, 30-yard pass, which would have been a first down, but I think there was a penalty on that in that first series. Just did a really good read, had a good read there, and unfortunately turned the ball over, and then they put the Gress kid in. But the Gress, I think he did well as well. Not to take anything away from him, but the Cook, he made a really great play on that touchdown pass. I mean, he just put that in a perfect spot.
And we'll be back with more as we are at halftime right now at Bill Brown Stadium. Your score is William Fleming 16, Blacksburg now 10. And we'll be back after this 3-minute break. You're listening to Blacksburg High School football on Super Talk 101.7.
The best way out is by coming in. Going to family learning programs helps you and your family lead better lives. Call 1-877-FAMLIT-1 because making it after all shouldn't just happen on TV.
You wouldn't treat a crash test dummy like a child. So why treat a child like a crash test dummy? If they're under 4'9", they need a booster seat. Learn more at boosterseat.gov.
Hello there. Having a lasting effect on a kid's life can be quick and easy.
Here's some stuff we've learned.
From time to time, secret codes may be used. It's not uncommon for a kid to demonstrate special powers.
Costumes can be uncomfortable, but loads of fun. Moments like these happen every day.
Lend your support. Go to bigbrothersbigsisters.org.
That's all for now.
And welcome back to Bill Brown Stadium as we get you set for second half action. As the William Fleming Colonels have come in and run up a 16-10 lead so far in the first half. We're getting ready to see second half action. And, of course, we'd like to thank the good folks at Carilion New River Valley Medical Center for helping us out on the halftime show. Again, I want to pass along to you in case you did not know, coming up on Monday nights at 7 and Wednesdays at 3 in the afternoon on Channel 2 WTOB out of Blacksburg. You can watch the replays of all Blacksburg High School football home games. That's WTOB Channel 2, Blacksburg Community Access Television. They're along here tonight and doing a wonderful job, and we're glad to be part of it. And they're here every home game. So if you missed the action or you want to see kind of what we're describing here, it's a great way to do it. Just tune in to Channel 2, WTOB, Blacksburg Community Access Television, Mondays at 7 p.m. and Wednesdays at 3 p.m.
That's a nice little feature, having that TV on for all the home games. And I wish I would have had that when I was a high school player.
Yeah, I mean, I keep, like I said, I keep forgetting it's actually here. I could actually look over it, but I'm kind of just used to like looking out at the field calling the games for Radford. So Tony Luffman moved on to bigger and better things. Coming up in 2 weeks, we'll have another play-by-play. They've asked me to fill in here tonight. I usually do Radford High School Bobcat football on our sister station, 1460 WRAD. Radford 1-2. They've got the next 2 weeks off before they travel up to Riverheads. But we're seeing a great game. I'm glad to fill in here tonight as Blacksburg was down 16-0 at one time, has scored twice quickly in the second quarter to bring it within 6. And Blacksburg looking to put more points on the board and hopefully come away with a victory.
Yeah, I've been real impressed with this Blacksburg offense. I mean, it takes a lot of smarts on these kids' part because, I mean, it's not an easy offense. The quarterbacks they have to make a couple different reads. The receivers, I would imagine, they're breaking off their pass patterns based on what the defense is doing. So, I mean, it probably takes a couple games for these kind of offenses to start clicking, but they started clicking towards the end of that second half. I mean, first half.
Yeah, definitely. And we'll hopefully, I know probably both coaches have preached, do not let that yellow flag fly as much as you can in the second half, because that's been actually the key to this game so far, because it erased 12 points that William Fleming would have put up, and the score would have been a lot different than what it is right now as Blacksburg returns to the field here as we get set for second half action. On Sports Radio 14, on Super Talk 101.7. Old habits die hard. Of course, they'll be off next week, so no game here on Super Talk. And they'll be back again in 2 weeks. I don't have the schedule in front of me. I do apologize. Let you know who the next opponent is. Good sounding band here tonight. Great crowd here at Bill Brown Stadium on both sides of the ball. Actually, Fleming has brought some folks down as well. But a packed house as I look out over the crowd, and they seem to be enjoying themselves.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here. I've seen some old familiar faces here. I saw some of the guys that I used to, actually a brother of a guy I used to play with. William Farrell, I saw Daniel Farrell here, and William played at Tech, did a really good job. We used to run down on the kickoff team when I was a freshman. So, William was a joy to play with. He's just a great player, and we love his dad, Eddie, as well.
So what do you think of the Hokies being in the ACC so far?
Oh, I think it's fantastic. I mean, it's just brought a lot more notoriety to the program, a lot more national attention. And you can just tell from all the coverage they're getting. They've earned it. Coach Beamer's just done a terrific job, and his staff. I can't say enough for those guys.
What I like about Coach Beamer, he's been preaching it, I know, at least this season, to just take it game by game. Don't worry about the rankings or anything like that. And it is shown. They play some great football so far.
Oh, exactly. I think the one guy that's got to watch out for his job is Mike Burnup. You know, I know this is my first time doing this, but after a while, I might be going after Mike's job.
There you go.
Shoot.
All right.
No, I was just joking. Mike does a great job. Him and Bill, they're fun to listen to. Actually, I've started listening to them on the TV. I've actually been turning the TV down and listening to them. So Mike is a terrific guy. Both him and Bill, they're probably the best combination in college football, in my opinion.
And, of course, you can hear all the action starting tomorrow afternoon on our sister station, 105.3, the Bear, home of the Virginia Tech Hokies. But we are here at Bill Brown Stadium. Blacksburg will receive to start off the second half, as they will be going left to right on your radio dial, and William Fleming will kick off. And we're underway here in the second half at Bill Brown Stadium. As it's number 20, that is Jason ML, will pick up the ball and get nailed as soon as he does at about the 20-yard line. And we'll have Blacksburg's first offensive series of the second half. So what do you think they're going to do? Do you think they're going to come out and try to establish a running game now?
Nah, I really don't. I think they're going to, I think they had a lot of success trying to do some of those off-balance plays, screens, inside handoffs, things that will try to keep this William Fleming off balance. I mean, that's what if I was the offensive coach right here. But and still try to hit some of those little quick passes. They had some success doing that. And some of the more middle-range passes, they didn't have so much success hitting a long, deep ball, but just because the Fleming defenders are just a little bit faster.
John Cook is back out for Blacksburg. I'm just kind of scanning the sideline, and I do not see Trey Gresh at all on the sideline, and maybe you can pick him out a little bit, and I can't right now. Here's the first down play. It's going to be a sweep out to the to the right for Blacksburg.
It's just hard finding any room up there with those the big defensive linemen from William Fleming. Those boys are really big.
That was number 23 on the carry, Robert Jennings for Blacksburg. Will bring up a second down and 10 for the Bruins, as they are going left to right on your radio dial. Here is the snap, shotgun formation for Blacksburg. It's Cook.
There's that quick pass.
Quick pass out to the middle into the flat. He's going to break free. That's number 80, Peter DeSalvo, and he gets down to about the 48-yard line before he's brought down by William Fleming. So a good pass pattern there for Blacksburg.
And it looks like one of William Fleming's critical players is hurt. Kelvin, I'm thinking that's Kelvin Ford, number 4. I mean, he's a both ways player and one of their top receivers.
Looks like it's a problem with his leg. Can't really see his number from where we're sitting, but it may very well be.
Yeah, DeSalvo just kind of gave him a little stiff arm and broke away from a tackle and made about 10 more yards after the catch.
We'll slide aside for a quick break. You're listening to Blacksburg Bruin Football on Super Talk 101.7.
Honey, would you get me some ice cream?
Ice cream?
Please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Some things you just can't do without. It happens every night, all across America.
You're listening to Bruins Football on Super Talk 101.7. It's John Cook in the shotgun formation, first down and 10. Three-step drop, and he fires it downfield. It is incomplete. It is intended for Jordan Wade, but quickly overthrew his wideout that time. It'll bring up second down and 10.
Looked like Jordan maybe not really quit on the pattern, but I'm not sure if he thought he was going to throw it to him. So it looks like he slowed down a little bit, and I think the ball would have probably still been over his head, though.
So that'll bring up a second down and 10 on the 47 of Blacksburg. It is William Fleming 16, Blacksburg 10, with 11:05 to go here in the third quarter, as they are trying to get the play in before the clock runs out for Blacksburg. It's going to be close. Here's the snap. Gets the ball away. It's a quick handoff to number 25. That's Latrell Keys. Breaks a couple of tackles, gets it out to about the 48-yard line before he's brought down.
Yeah, Latrell did a real good job there. He started to the right and then went back to the left. Now, I think those plays are the ones that have been successful against this William Fleming defense. Kind of start one way, come back the other.
That'll bring up a third down situation here for Blacksburg with 10 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Third down, and looks like about 6 on the 48-yard line of William Fleming. Shotgun formation again for Blacksburg, and Cook will take the snap. Quick three-step drop, and he is going to have the rush put on him. Looks like complete to Peter DeSalvo, but it's going to be behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll bring up a 4th down situation here for Blacksburg.
Yeah, there's one of those times they didn't necessarily get the sack, but William Fleming definitely put the pressure on Cook, and it made him force that ball a little bit faster than he wanted to.
So a 4th down situation now for the Bruins. It'll bring on the punting team. So we'll see. Fleming has got to calm down and see what they can do on the offensive side of the ball once they receive the punt with 10:20 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And of course, you're listening to Blacksburg High School football all season long on Super Talk 101.7. Here's the snap. No rush put on by William Fleming at all. Looks like number 12, that is Ronnie Thompson, will try to get the ball. He's going to let it bounce, and it's going to be down at about the 10-yard line by Blacksburg. So that'll bring up 1st down and 10 deep for William Fleming.
Yeah, there's William Fleming, the punt returner. He's not giving the Blacksburg punter a whole lot of respect. He's lining up about just 30 yards deep. I imagine Blacksburg's punters, I would think he's at least probably averaging 35, 40 yards.
Only, I think, maybe 1 or 2 times I've seen them put the rush on Blacksburg from the punt-wise. But this time they're buried deep. It's 1st down and 10 on the 10. 10 minutes, 11 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. It's William Fleming 16, Blacksburg 10. So we'll see what Mumford can do here on his first offensive series for the 2nd half. It's a handoff. It's going to be to number 2, Dwayne Priest, who's been doing some running for William Fleming. He hits the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be about it.
And that Josh Price, he's having one whale of a game so far. He's disrupting everything William Fleming's trying to do up in the middle.
They're getting some good penetration on the running plays for Blacksburg. So actually he lost a yard on that play, so it'll bring up 2nd and 11 for William Fleming. Looks like they got number 7 back deep. That's Jerome Fleming behind Mumford. Here's the snap. It's a handoff to number 7, Fleming, who scoots it up the middle. Has some running room, gets it out to the 27-yard line before he's brought down. So a good play by William Fleming to break away through the line there.
Yeah, it looked like he broke a tackle. One of the linebackers just missed a tackle, and he broke it for about a 15, 20-yard gain.
9 minutes, 28 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. 16 to 10. It's William Fleming over Blacksburg. William Fleming jumped up to a 16-0 lead. Blacksburg roared back in the 2nd quarter, scoring twice. One on a great pass by John Cook for that quick touchdown towards the end of the 2nd quarter. But now William Fleming has the ball with 9 minutes and 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's the snap, and hey, there's a penalty flag down.
I was just bragging on him, and then Josh Price just jumped offside. So hopefully they'll be able to pull it together and concentrate a little bit harder next time.
Well, that'll bring up a 1st down and 5 now for William Fleming. 9 minutes and 5 seconds now to go. So Mumford has only 5 yards to a 1st down. We'll see what he calls. He's right up against the line now. 1 back in the backfield for William Fleming. Here's the snap. It's a fake handoff. He's rolling out to his right. He's going to let the ball fly. He's got a wide open number 12. It's Ronnie Thompson, who's finally brought down at the Blacksburg 29, 30-yard line. So a great pass by Mumford to Thompson, who was wide open.
Yeah, I had a feeling right there. William Fleming went to a 1-back set. They had 3 receivers out wide. They went deep and got past the Blacksburg defender.
Mumford showing his arm strength a couple of times here tonight. Has hooked up with Thompson on that play. That'll bring up a 1st down and 10 on the 30. So once again, threatening to score, already having 16 points on the board. Here's Mumford. 1 back in the backfield again. Hands it off to Fleming this time, who's nailed at the line of scrimmage, but still keeps going. He's going to get maybe 2 yards out of it. So he's hit once, but he's got the strength to keep going for a couple of yards there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down.
Nothing doing up in the middle. Ray Williams and Darian Jones is doing just a wonderful job coming off on the ball and pushing these William Fleming guys back.
2nd down and 8 now on the 28-yard line. 8:16 to go here in the 3rd quarter. It's William Fleming 16, Blacksburg 10. In case you're just joining us, William Fleming jumped out to a 16-0 lead. Blacksburg came back in the second quarter, scoring 10 points, and that's your score right now, 16-10. But William Fleming has the ball on the Blacksburg 28. Second down and 8 for Mumford, who takes the snap. One back in the backfield. That's Fleming. He's going to roll out to his left this time. He's looking deep. He's got number 12 again. That's Ronnie Thompson again. Touchdown, wide open is Thompson. As Blacksburg discussed who missed the coverage on that one, but they walk away with 6 points, and that'll bring it to a 22-10 William Fleming lead, Brandon.
Yeah, it looked like there was some kind of miscommunication right there on the defensive backfield, and either the outside linebacker or the cornerback had that deep 1/3. Probably, of course, it looked like they were pointing at the outside linebacker, but I don't know. You never really know unless you're the coach whose fault it really is.
Well, whatever happened, it's now 6 more points on the board for William Fleming, and they're about to put one more on there. Actually, they're going to go for a 2-point conversion here. That's kind of an interesting call.
Yeah, I've never been real big, especially this early in the game, going for 2. I think you got to go ahead and take the points.
Mumford will keep it himself. He's going to take a quick pass out to number 1. That's Brandon Harrison. Will get the 2-point conversion. So it's now William Fleming 24, Blacksburg 10. Will slot aside. You're listening to Bruin Football on Super Talk 101.7.
I hang out with a pretty trashy circle. The circle that helps this circle by recycling trash. We sort glass, plastic, separate cans, stack newspapers, and magazines. Now, thanks to us, there are lots of products made from things we've already recycled. This cereal box wants your Sunday paper. These paper clips, in a more daring life, a 56 convertible. The circle works like this. It starts when we recycle trash at home and at work. It's completed when we buy products made from or packaged in recycled materials. How do you know the difference? Check the label for something called post-consumer recycled content. It looks like this. Make a mental note. Then buy the highest percentage of it you can find. You'll save a tree, you'll save energy, and in your own way, you'll help save the world. Complete the circle.
Call 1-800-2-RECYCLE for your free shopping guide. Environmental Defense, finding the ways that work.
Welcome back to Bill Brown Stadium. And your score, William Fleming 24, Blacksburg 10, 7:46 to go here in the third quarter. As William Fleming will be kicking off to Blacksburg. Up 24-10. Good morning, Brandon Simonis along your call here tonight. And here is the kickoff. And it is picked up by Blacksburg, who does a fake reverse, and it's rolling out to his right here as he's going to be nailed. That's number 25, Latrell Keys. So a fake reverse there. We'll get Blacksburg a couple extra yards on the return. So to bring up first down and 10 for the Bruins.
Yeah, before this game, I thought the size of the William Fleming Colonels was really going to be detrimental to the Blacksburg Bruins, but it's really been more the speed on the outside with those receivers. It's really been the determining factor so far in this game.
Definitely been the passing game has been the key for the Colonels tonight. 24-10 right now is your score. So Blacksburg back on the field. Once again, John Cook will be leading the offense. First down and 10 on the 39 for Blacksburg. And we'll see what the call is going to be here. Cook comes up to the line. Man in motion. Here's the snap. So a handoff that is fumbled and recovered by William Fleming. It was a handoff to number 25, Latrell Keys. He never really had possession of it. And then a quick turnover for the Bruins.
Yeah, that's a tough break right there for the Blacksburg Bruins. It looks like, I think William Fleming coaches had a talk to these kids at halftime, and they haven't been making mistakes this half so far, and now they're going to hopefully, now they're going to try to capitalize on this turnover.
That'll bring up first down and 10 on the 39 now for the Colonels of William Fleming, who have already scored 31 points twice this season, once against Patrick Henry and once against Pulaski County. Well, that game was last week as they shut out the Cougars.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. Not too many people play the Pulaski County and shut them out. I mean, normally you might can score 31 points on them, but that's pretty impressive on the defensive side to shut the Cougars out.
Definitely. Here's Mumford with the snap. One lone back. He's going to take a three-step drop and fire it down to number 81, Mike Harvey. Incomplete pass. It was intended for number 81. If he caught it, he would have been on the 2-yard line, but Blacksburg dodges the bullet there to bring up 2nd down and 10 on the 39.
Yeah, that ball should have been caught. I'm trying to figure out if Blacksburg's trying to play these guys man-to-man or if they're going to try, if they're trying to drop back in zone. It looks like they're playing a lot of zone, but they're just in zone coverage as a cornerback. You definitely can't let those receivers get behind you, and William Fleming's running right down.
Not with a Mumford's arm as well, so that'll bring up 2nd and 10, 7:36 to go here in the third quarter. It's a handoff to number 7, Jerome Fleming, who's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Good penetration once again for the Blacksburg defense. Will bring up a 3rd down situation now for William Fleming.
Great play up the front, up with those front guys with Blacksburg. So, I mean, if they can hold on, I mean, they're still not out of this game. I mean, they scored 14 late on Graham, like we said earlier. So, if these guys can still hold on and make them punt, you just never know what's going to happen.
7 minutes, 6 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's William Fleming 24, Blacksburg 10. It's 3rd down and now 12 on the 41 for Mumford and the visiting Colonels. We know Mumford's got a good arm. He's shown it a couple of times here tonight. One back in the backfield, that's Fleming, who fakes the handoff. Mumford is going to roll out to his right. He's going to fire it downfield. Almost intercepted by Blacksburg. So that'll bring up a 4th down. So once again, Blacksburg dodges the bullet after the turnover. Will bring up a quick 3 and out for William Fleming.
That's a good call by the defensive coaches for the Blacksburg team. Tyler Holmes, he was coming hard, and he was on a blitz and forced that pass and almost got an interception out of it.
6:44 to go here in the third quarter. Here's the punt by William Fleming. It's going to be a deep punt, and it's going to bounce out of bounds. And they're going to call it at the 12-yard line. And we'll slip away for this quick 30-second break. You're listening to Blacksburg Bruin football on Super Talk 101.7.
Yo, what's up, baby? Want to learn some history? Check it out, check it out. Your GED right here, guaranteed, man. Come on,
hey, how you doing? Educational videos, top quality, right here.
I got live learning, beautiful books inside.
The National Center for Family Literacy.
Yo, I got your arithmetic right here.
Because you can't get your GED on the street. Call 1-877-FAM-LIT-1 for free learning programs like GED and family computer classes.
When is the high school diploma, huh?
The National Center for Family Literacy. The first step to a better life.
1st and 10 on the 12 for Blacksburg. 6:37 to go here in the third quarter. As John Cook takes the snap, he hands it off quickly to his back number 25. That's Latrell Keys. Tries to scoot it up the middle. Not much on that play.
No, there wasn't much up there at all. They haven't had a whole lot of success just running straight at William Fleming.
Now bring up a 2nd down for Blacksburg. It's 24-10. The visiting Colonels over the hometown Bruins on a great night here in Bill Brown Stadium.
Looks like the Bruins starting tailback Latrell Keys is hobbling a little bit out there.
He's still in the game though. Shotgun formation for John Cook. We'll see what happens here. Here's the snap. 2nd down and a ways to go. There's another handoff. This time it is Latrell Keys. Kind of cuts it a little bit to his right.
Smart play by the offensive coaches for Blacksburg. They're spreading William Fleming out, making those outside linebackers spread out with some of those receivers because they're putting all their receivers out in wide formations, and they're kind of just running right up underneath them.
That'll bring up a 3rd and about 2 on the 17-yard line for Blacksburg. Once again, shotgun formation for John Cook. Here's the snap, quick 3-step drop and fires, and incomplete to Greg Keys. Had it in his hands and let it go right at the 1st down marker. So that'll bring up a 4th down and 2 for the Bruins.
Those are the ones that kill you as a coach because you call the play, it's ball's thrown perfectly to the receiver, and the receiver just drops it. So that would have been a 1st down easy.
5 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's William Fleming 24, Blacksburg 10. Punting situation now for Blacksburg. So William Fleming's going to have the ball in some pretty decent field position here. And it's a very high snap over the punter's head. He's going to have to just run it into the back. And that is a safety for William Fleming on a bad snap for Blacksburg. So when it rains, it pours for the Bruins here tonight. So put 2 more points on the board for William Fleming.
Yeah, that's tough to give up 2 points when points are hard to come by in a game like this, especially against the defense of William Fleming. But the punter made the right decision. The poor snap, he was in the end zone. I mean, he could have tried to punt it, but likely he'd have punted it about to the 10-yard line, and Fleming would have had the ball 1st and 10 from the 10. So I think he made the right decision. Go back to the end zone, get a safety, and start again.
Better to give up 2 points than 6.
Exactly.
So that's probably what they were thinking. It's a good call there. We will see how what happens on the free kick here for Blacksburg. So a safety and a touchdown so far for the visiting Colonels here in the 3rd quarter has brought the score 26-10 in favor of the William Fleming Colonels here at Bill Brown Stadium. 5 minutes, 12 seconds to go. Of course, you're listening to Blacksburg football all season long on Super Talk 101.7. Looks like it'll be number 81, Vidlet. Caleb Vidlet will be doing the kicking here.
Yeah, this is the hard part. You got to kick from your own 20, so regardless, William Fleming's probably going to have pretty good field position. Oh,
it's a squib kick, and it didn't go very far. William Fleming's going to have it at about the Blacksburg 36 when it's all said and done. It was picked up by number 22, Lorenzo Frazier, the junior running back, who picked it up and ran it back for a couple of yards on a not very well executed kick by Blacksburg. So 1st down and 10 for the Colonels and some decent field position for them.
Yeah, I don't think he meant to kick it right to the player. I think they were probably trying some type of squib kick, maybe to force William Fleming back a little bit, but they kicked it right to the William Fleming defender.
Mumford, Fleming, Mumford quarterback, Fleming your backer. He's going to hand it off to number 7, and he's going to break through the line, gives it out to about the 30-yard line before he's brought down. So that one-back formation for Mumford has been really doing his job, at least here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Mumford's been impressive. I mean, he's got a real strong arm, can throw it real deep. Like we said, he was the Friday Football Player of the Week earlier in the year, and so they don't give that out to just anybody.
4 minutes, 41 seconds to go. It's 26-10, William Fleming over Blacksburg here at Bill Brown Stadium. 2nd down and 5 now for the visiting Colonels on the 32-yard line. Here's the snap. Once again, one back, that's Fleming. Man in motion. It's going to be a pitch back to the motion man, Harrison, who sweeps out to his left. He's going to get out to about the 27-yard line before he's brought down by a mess of Bruins. So we had a Brandon Harrison coming on the motion play and a quick pitch back to him for William Fleming.
Yeah, Charles Sullivan did a real good job there. He didn't, for some reason, the William Fleming offensive guys, they didn't block him. So he went right in and came under the blocker and made a good block and saved the 1st down.
3 minutes, 53 seconds to go here in the second half, 3rd quarter. And looks like we're going to have a measurement. It's 3rd and 1. Fleming wants a measurement. We'll see what happens here. Can't really tell from where we're standing. It may be enough. It might, and it is. So they call for the measurement, and they get it. So make it 1st down and 10 for the Colonels.
Yeah, that was a big 1st down right there. I'm sure that the Blacksburg team was hoping to force a 4th down, maybe try to get them to kick a field goal. But now they got 1st and 10, and they got 4 more downs to score or to try to move the ball down the field.
Probably a good benefit of a spot there. It's going to help them out. 1st down and 10 on the 27 for the Colonels. Already up 26-10, threatening to score again. They're 27 yards away from the promised land.
Here they get that 3 receiver set again with the one back in the backfield.
That's Fleming in the back for Mumford. Here's the snap. Once again, he fakes a handoff. He's going to roll to his right this time. He's looking downfield. Did not really see anybody open himself, so he got rid of the ball. So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. So good heads-up play by Mumford. Didn't really see anybody open, so just kind of threw it where nobody was.
Yeah, it looked like that Brandon Harrison was coming around on he ran about 10 yards and came across the field trying to catch up with catch up with Mumford, but unfortunately he wasn't able to catch up.
So incomplete pass will bring up a second down and 10 on the 27 for the visiting Colonels. Already up 26-10, 3:28 to go here in the third quarter. One back formation again. Here's a handoff once again to number 7. That's Fleming, who says a howdy do to the defensive line for Blacksburg and is brought back a little bit.
Yeah, that was a big play by Todd Ramsey. He hadn't been in there the whole time, so it's nice to get some fresh legs in there for the defensive line, and he came in and made a real good play for him. Good
penetration there for the line. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 12 on the 29 now for William Fleming. So this is what the defense wanted. They wanted a 3rd down situation, and it brought them back a couple of yards. Actually, they're marking on the 30 now, so it's 3rd and 13.
Blacksburg just put in T.J. Lockard. He's a 147-pound defensive end, so he's going to be a little undersized, but I'm sure he's tough.
3 wide set again for Fleming. It's a quick screen out to number 36, who's going to be busting through the line. Gets it down to about the 9-yard line before he's brought down. That is Amondro Johnson, the fullback, the sophomore, 6 foot, 210. Looks a little bit beefier from up here. He just bursts through the line there on a quick screen out and gets the first down for Blacksburg.
Yeah, it looks like the Colonels are giving Blacksburg a little taste of their own medicine. They threw that little screen pass out to the running back, and it turned out to be a big play for them.
Now it's a 1st down and 8. Basically 1st down and goal for Blacksburg. 2 minutes and 19 seconds. Already have 26 points on the board, threatening to do more. 2 back set now for William Fleming. It's a pitch back to number 2, Dwayne Priest, who's going to try to sweep it around to the right. Does not get anywhere. Bring up a 2nd down for William Fleming.
Yeah, it looked like, I think it's number 9 or number 6. I think that was Joey Phillips over there on the outside linebacker. He came up hard, forced to hit the fullback, made the ball cut back inside, and killed the play right there.
1 minute 48 seconds to go here in the third quarter. We're going to have a timeout on the field. So we may have an injured player for nope, this is going to be a timeout called by Blacksburg. So we will slide away here with 1:44 to go in the third quarter. It's William Fleming 26, Blacksburg 10. You're listening to Bruins football on Super Talk 101.7.
There's been so many things that's held us down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around. No stopping, no stopping, no stopping, no stopping, no stopping, no stopping, no stopping.
Welcome back to Bill Brown Stadium on Super Talk 101.7. It's Good morning, along with Brandon Simonis. We're bringing you coverage of William Fleming and Blacksburg. It's William Fleming 26, Blacksburg 10, 2nd down and 6. Basically 2nd down and goal on the 6 for William Fleming.
Yeah, it looks like the William Fleming coaches, they made some good adjustments at halftime. You see that they're not running up the middle quite as much, but they're trying to get a little bit more outside, use their speed, and try to take advantage of a little bit of some mismatches.
It's Johnson and Fleming in the backfield now for William Fleming. This time it's number 36, Johnson, who's going to take it up the middle and put another 6 points on the board for William Fleming on a great run, kind of up the middle to the right for Johnson. So that takes the score to 32-10, and we're awaiting the extra point attempt. See if they go for the extra point this time.
Yeah, that kid was a big load. He was 210 pounds, 6 foot 210. Amondre Johnson coming through the line. So that time they did run up the middle and they got the touchdown.
I think he looks a bit beefier from up here.
Yeah,
he looks a little bit bigger than 210.
Yeah, he looks about 230 if you ask me.
Looked about 300 going through the line there. Here's the extra point attempt by William Fleming, and it is good. So, quickly, it's now 33-10. William Fleming over Blacksburg. We'll slide aside. It's Bruins football on Super Talk 101.7.
Sun exposure starting in childhood is a major cause of skin cancer. That's why you should apply a high SPF sunscreen and keep your kids covered up whenever they're outside, not just at the beach or pool. Protect your children from the sun. They'll thank you for it someday.
Welcome back to Bill Brown Stadium. It is the visiting William Fleming Colonels 33, Blacksburg 10. Skip Bartolo and Brandon Simonis here on Super Talk 101.7. And of course, the game rebroadcast on Monday night at 7 and Wednesday afternoon at 3 p.m. on Channel 2 WTOV in Blacksburg, your community access television station. Here's the kickoff for William Fleming. Already up 33-10. Little squib kick is going to hit number 3. That's Caleb Schrader, who's going to pick up the ball and take it back to about the 42, 43 yard line. So fairly decent field position for Blacksburg as they start this drive down by 23 points.
Yeah, real good field position. I mean, I'd like to see for a young team like this, I mean, not to get down on themselves, not to give up, just keep plugging and keep trying to put some points on the scoreboard.
Well, they did come back and scored a quick 14 last week to bring it to overtime here at Bill Brown Stadium. So we'll see if Lightning can strike twice for Blacksburg with 1 minute and 34 seconds to go here in the third quarter. They've still got time to do it. It's Cook out of the shotgun formation for Blacksburg. Here's the snap. He's going to drop back, going to do a little quick screen out to his running back. That's going to be number 25, Latrell Keys again. So a good pass play by Cook to Keys will bring up second down.
Yeah, that was a great play by Aaron Webb. He sniffed that one out. Blacksburg didn't fool him at all on that. I think Aaron Webb's one of the better defensive players for the William Fleming Colonels.
3 yards on the positive side there for Blacksburg. It's now 2nd and 7 on the 45. And it's John Cook once again into the shotgun formation. Here is the snap. He's going to take it himself. He's going to take 3 steps back and fire it downfield. We might, wow. It was intended for Greg Keys, the number 1 sophomore wide receiver. And I don't know. It looked like it might have been a little pass interference on that.
Yeah, something was happening. Keys got turned around a little bit. He may have lost where the ball was. I think if he had kept just running the way he started off, he'd have probably been okay. But, I think, he's a sophomore, probably, this is probably the 3rd game of this year. I don't know how much he played last year, but, it's hard to adjust those balls in there, especially as a young player.
Here's the snap. Quick throw again for Cook. Basically in the same direction now. It's going to be incomplete. This time it was intended for Peter DeSalvo. So it'll bring up 4th down and 7 for the Bruins. So 3 and out on 2 incomplete passes for Blacksburg.
Yeah, Cook had to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier, and I think he wanted to. So the receiver wasn't finished with his route and just overthrew him a little bit.
46 seconds to go here in the third quarter. It is William Fleming 33, Blacksburg 10. Punting situation now for the Bruins. 1 man deep, that's number 12, Ronnie Thompson, who has a touchdown under his belt tonight. Here's the snap. It's a high snap, but he does get the ball off. This time a beautiful punt by Blacksburg. Thompson will receive it. He'll fair catch it. So a beautiful punt by Blacksburg will put William Fleming deep in their own territory on about the 12-yard line.
Yeah, number 12, Ronnie Thompson, he gave him a little bit more respect that time, so he was there to at least field the ball so they didn't get pushed back all the way to their inside the 5-yard line. He wouldn't have caught that. That ball would have rolled right inside the 5-yard line and given Fleming awful field position.
39 seconds to go here in the third quarter. William Fleming 33, Blacksburg 10. Mumford, the quarterback for William Fleming, has shown his arm strength and accuracy a couple of times here tonight. We'll see if they go back to the 1-back set that they've been working with here tonight, and that's what they do. It's number 7, Jerome Fleming, in the back for Fleming. That's easy to remember. Here's the snap. Man in motion, number 12 this time, but it's going to be a handoff to Fleming, who's going to break through the line. He's to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, out at the 50. Maybe a little bit past that. It's spotted on the 49-yard line of Blacksburg. So a big run for the number 7, Fleming.
Yeah, it looks like those big offensive lineman for the William Fleming Colonels is starting to do some damage on the defensive line for Blacksburg and starting to open up some holes. And that was just a pretty simple play and broke it for about 35 yards.
Ball spotted actually at midfield. First down and 10 on the 50. 29 seconds to go here in the third quarter. One back set this time for Blacksburg. Mumford will take the snap. He's going to hand it off to his back this time. Looks like the back number is number 15. That's going to be Josh Lawton. That's the first time we called his number tonight. Right. So a quick running play up the middle. It's going to bring up second down and about 7 to go for William Fleming. And that'll be the last play of the third quarter. And we'll go into the fourth. Blacksburg not happy with the way they performed in the third quarter. They are down 33-10, and we'll be back. After this, you're listening to Blacksburg Bruin football on Super Talk 101.7.
You know, we sing for millions of girls, but helping out in schools, that's the real deal, baby. I know our love can multiply, 'cause you're the X and I'm the Y.
I'm the cute one, you know what I'm saying? So, have you ever been backstage before?
Okay, guys, this is an abacus, an old school calculator. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Like the circle and the square, our geometry is a perfect pair.
Now, why should kids know about gravity?
Well, gravity holds them down.
I once was one, but now we're two. I'm spinning out of control. Want to spread my love to you.
Oh. Good morning, Brandon Simonis. Brandon, I'm enjoying this.
Oh, it's fun. This is great. Yeah. For the first time, I'm really enjoying it.
Blacksburg's not enjoying it too much right now. They're down 23 points going into the fourth quarter here. And, of course, William Fleming now has the ball at 2nd and 8 on Blacksburg's 48. Once again, one back set for William Fleming. Got a man in motion here. Here's the snap. Going to be handoff once again to number 15, Josh Lawton, who is going to be nailed in the backfield by Blacksburg.
Yeah, super play by Bennett. Sean Bennett just came straight down the line, just followed the running back and made a really good tackle right there.
Number 7, Jerome Fleming checking back in for William Fleming. He's been doing most of the work tonight for the Colonels in the backfield. 33-10 is our score. 11:32 to go in the ball game. Beautiful night here for football. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, William Fleming, I think those coaches must have really hammered him down in halftime because they must have reminded him about those extra running that they have to do if they get any penalties.
Yeah, there's not been much laundry on the field, at least for the second half. Here's the snap by William Fleming. Mumford will take it. It's going to be a fake handoff. He's going to roll out to his right this time. He's going to let the ball fly. Incomplete, intended for Mike Harvey, number 81. Good coverage by Blacksburg that time.
Yeah, real good coverage by Blacksburg. Looked like, I think Joey Phillips, they thought it was going to be a run, but then it turned out to be a pass, so he got back in coverage. So that's a tough play by an outside linebacker because you've got both outside run support, but you also have to get back for the pass. So you got to be really good about reading linemen and figuring out if it's a run or a pass. And he did a really good job right there.
Here's the punt now for William Fleming. It's a good one. It's going to number 25, Keys. He'll pick it up on his own 15, and he is met by a couple of William Fleming players, and he'll get it out to about maybe the 18 or 19-yard line before brought down. So brings up a first down and 10 for the Blacksburg Bruins. Down 23 points, 10 minutes, 48 seconds to go here in the game. So we'll see what Coach Christ has in store now to see if he can bring back the Bruins in this ball game.
Yeah, I think William Fleming's just done such a terrific job, protecting the football. They haven't had very few fumbles, very few interceptions. Just haven't really given Blacksburg much of any opportunities to make any big momentum changes.
one of the keys for Blacksburg has been Trey Gresh. He has been out of the ballgame since the second quarter. So it has been John Cook filling in. Here's a snap for Blacksburg. It's going to be a handoff, another up the middle run for Blacksburg. Not going to amount to much. It'll bring up second down. And 10. If he got back to the line of scrimmage, I'll be surprised. So we'll bring up a 2nd and 10 on the 20.
Yeah. My guess is, though, given that they started John Cook, I figure in practice this week, I mean, he probably got a lot of reps, so the kids, the receivers are probably used to him. So it's probably not too much of a mental adjustment for the rest of the players that Gresh isn't in there. I'm sure they would love for him to be in there, and the coaches, I mean, everybody I've heard of has been talking about Trey Gresh. So unfortunately, we weren't able to see him as much tonight, but I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of them in the future.
We'll definitely be hearing his name, I know it. Here's the shotgun snap for Blacksburg. It's Cook. He's going to be rolling out. He's flushed out of the pocket a little bit. He's going to let it fly. He's got it open, 31. That is Jordan Wade. Gets the ball down into William Fleming territory. First down and 10. He gets it to the 45-yard line. A beautiful pass from Cook to Jordan Wade.
That was a really nice post route by the receiver, Jordan Wade, and Cook just put it right in there perfect.
First down and 10 on the 45. Blacksburg on the right side of the 50 now. Trying to make up that 23-point deficit that they're down now with 10 minutes to go here in the game. John Cook. Latrell Keys in the backfield.
They desperately need a touchdown right here.
Here's the snap. He fumbles it, but it falls right on it. So he'll lose about 5 or 6 yards. So that'll bring up a second down and long for Blacksburg.
Now Fleming gets a penalty. That's probably going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct, I imagine. So it's going to be, I would think it's going to be a first down.
We'll see what the call is. Officials are discussing it now. Definitely against William Fleming. So that'll move the ball up. Blacksburg cheerleaders trying to get the crowd back into the ball game.
He didn't give a first down sign, so I'm not sure if it'll be 2nd and 5 or 1st and 10.
They haven't moved the ball yet. Ball is on the 50.
I'm not sure if the referees know it, but
well, if they're confused, I know we're confused up here. Let's see. Well, now they finally pick up the ball. They'll move it. And it looks like they're going to move it all the way to. And it's going to be a first down.
Should be.
15-yard penalty. So that will bring a first down and 10 for Blacksburg on their own, on the William Fleming, 35.
Yeah, I think that's Chris Moody out there as a referee. He refereed a lot of the games I played in. He's a really good referee and keeps a real good control of the game. You haven't seen a lot of back talking from either of these teams.
Just a little confusion as to what's going on now. That's one time we need a mic down there just to see what's going on.
Right.
So, 33-10, 9 minutes, 44 seconds to go here at Bill Brown Stadium. Gorgeous night here in Blacksburg. Of course, if you live in Blacksburg, it's football weekend. Of course, the Hokies opening up their home season tomorrow against Ohio. First down and 10. It's on the 35 now for Blacksburg. Here's the snap. It's Cook, 3-step drop and fires. His intended receiver is Keys, but it is not. It is now picked off by William Fleming on the 5-yard line. So another turnover for Blacksburg.
They may have gone to the well one too many times on that little post route.
Yep, he was well covered by William Fleming. Keys was the intended receiver. Looks like it was number, couldn't really catch the number, maybe Aaron Webb for William Fleming for the interception there. 9:34 to go now, so we'll have a turnover here on the field for Blacksburg. Score is 33-10, so time is running out for the Bruins.
Looks like another flag on the field, but ooh,
oh goodness,
it's a big break for Blacksburg. Maybe,
yeah.
Of course, and that could be a holding after the interception.
We'll see because the quarterback is still on the field now. He's going to come off. Cook is coming off the field, so we will see a switch over now. So the play was a holding penalty apparently came after the interception, as Brandon just said. All kinds of confusion out on the field. Which brings even more confusion up here.
That's right.
And of course, you're listening to Blacksburg Bruin football here on Super Talk 101.7 WWBU Blacksburg. 9:34 to go. Your score: William Fleming 33, Blacksburg 10. Now Blacksburg is having the offense out on the field. So now we're to a first down situation.
Yeah, they must have called that defensive holding before that interception, so maybe they felt the defender was holding the receiver before he got the ball.
Here's the snap. Cook gets another shot at it, and basically the almost same result. Let's see how they mark it. They call it incomplete pass, but it almost picked off again by William Fleming. So a quick bullet by Cook brings up a second down and 10 mercifully for Blacksburg, who's gotten away with dodged the bullet a couple of times there on the 2 potential interceptions.
Yeah, this game, I mean, although they're down 23 points, I mean, Blacksburg has dodged a lot of bullets in this game, so I'm sure they're not happy to be down 23, but William Fleming has had the firepower to put more points on the board.
And they did, and it's just a big call back because of a couple penalties in the first half. So with 9:30 to go here in the game, it's William Fleming 33, Blacksburg 10. Number 25 in the backfield, that's Latrell Keys with John Cook. 4 wide receivers out for Blacksburg. Here's the snap, 3-step drop, and he fires again, intended for number 1. That's Greg Keys, very well defended by number 3. That is Marcus Bratton for William Fleming. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 10 on the 25 for Blacksburg.
Yeah, they ran that post route, which basically means the receiver's going up about 10, going off the line about 10 yards straight ahead, and then he's breaking out towards the post. So back in the corner of the end zone. So that looks like William Fleming's kind of caught on to that pass route.
We'll see what the call is now with the 3rd down and 10 situation on the 25. Here's John Cook with the snap in the shotgun formation. He bobbles the snap, but he does get the ball away. Incomplete pass. Was intended for number 34. That's Jordan Glick, but it'll bring up a 4th down situation. Now, here's the question. Do you go for it, or do you try to put 3 points on the board and see what your defense can do?
I would go for it.
I would think so.
Down 33-10. Who knows? Maybe run. It's actually not a post route that they're running. It's actually a corner route. Just going up 10 yards and going out to the corner of the end zone. So I would try to run that maybe one more time, get lucky.
Well, Cook is staying out on the field, so it looks like they are going to go for it. 4th down and 10 on the 25. 9:23 to go here in the game, and we'll see. Cook is calling the play in now. 2 backs along with Cook. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Fakes a handoff. He rolls to his left. He's going to let it fly to number 1, Greg Keys. It is complete. It looks like they will be for a 1st down, depending on where they spot the ball.
Super catch by Keys.
It is 1st down Bruins.
Super, right? That's great. I mean, he just made a nice diving catch for that ball. I mean, he's dropped a couple tonight, but I think that's going to be a big play in this drive.
And Greg Keys is just a sophomore. Made up for that drop a little while ago. Gets a big 1st down now. 1st down and 10 on the 14. Blacksburg threatening to score. They're down 23. They got to make it fast. Here's the snap, shotgun formation for Cook. Quick drop back. He's going to let it fly. Kind of a screening pass out to Robert Jennings. Incomplete pass. Will bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, he was open. They ran that screen, trying to get the William Fleming defenders coming after the quarterback and then just drop it off to the running back out in the flats. But unfortunately, just threw it a little bit too hard.
So with 9 minutes and 1 second to go, it is William Fleming 33, Blacksburg 10, 2nd down and 10 on the 14 for the Bruins. So we'll see what the call is going to be now. So they stick with the shotgun formation. That's exactly what they're going to do. Still 2 backs in the backfield. That's Keys and Jennings for Blacksburg. Here's the snap. It's a good penetration now by William Fleming. He's got Cook on the run. He's going to basically throw it away. Almost intercepted again by number 2. That's Dwayne Priest. Oh, he got lucky to dodge the bullet. Again, he was just throwing it away, but Dwayne Priest was right there.
Yeah, he got, the quarterback got fortunate. He avoided the rush, but I think he was just trying to force something that wasn't there. He kind of needs to know that it's 2nd and 10, and you still got 2 more chances at it, so don't throw it away and get the interception.
3rd down and 10, 8:53 to go. Shotgun formation once again for the Bruins. Keys in the backfield as well for Cook. Quick handoff. Keys scoots it up.
Great
He's got
call.
open room. He's going in. He's a touchdown. Blacksburg. Great call by number 7, John Cook. A quick handoff there, Brandon.
Yeah, they did a great job. The offensive line opened up a hole. And just did a wonderful job. Taylor James, some of those guys up front did wonderful right there.
And Keys just took the ball, went up the middle, cut to his right, and just went right in. He was finally nailed. Finally put a hit on him on the goal line, but it just basically knocked him into the end zone. So put 6 more points on the board for Blacksburg as they try to kick the extra point here. It'll be number 81 doing the kicking. Caleb will kick it straight through the uprights. And it is now 33-17. William Fleming. We'll slide aside for this quick break. This is Bruins football on Super Talk 101.7.
You'll never have to stop and ask for directions, and you'll be helping a busload of people. Now, when you pass by, everybody will take notice. If you're at least 20 and have a good driving record, and you're interested in driving for the best transit system in Virginia, visit us at www.btransit.org or give us a call at 961-1185. Blacksburg Transit, we're your bus line.
Welcome back to Bill Brown Stadium. It is 33-17. William Fleming over Blacksburg. 8 minutes, 47 seconds to go in the ball game. Once again, a good run play there for Blacksburg.
Yeah, it was a great play. Way to change it up by the coaches. They kept trying to do a screen pass, and they just sneak one right up the middle.
So we'll see what they do on the kickoff here. With 8:47 to go in the game. Blacksburg trying to mount a comeback like they did last week. We'll see what happens. Here's the kick. It's a long kick for Blacksburg. Looks like it's going to bounce into the end zone. Touchback. So William Fleming will take the ball on their own 20. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Colonels.
Yeah, I think William Fleming was thinking they were going to onside kick it. So they had all their guys up within the first 10 yards, and they only had one guy back probably about on the 30-yard line. So that's why the Bruins were able to kick it past them and start with good field position right here. Now here's really where the Bruins really need a turnover. They need to make something happen on defense. They've been playing good, solid defense. Hadn't really, given up too many real big plays outside of a couple deep passes. But I think they just need to make something on defense. Start blitzing. Sending the linebackers. They've got to make something happen to get the ball back.
8:46 to go in the game. It's 33-17. Now William Fleming with the ball. Mumford with Fleming in the background. It's a handoff to Fleming. He's going to scoot up the middle. He's going to have some running room. He's going to get it out to about the 24-yard line before he's brought down. Once again, they sent number 12, Ronnie Thompson, in motion, but it was a handoff to Fleming for a quick run up the middle.
That's right. Yeah, I think William Fleming would like to milk a little bit of this clock down, so they're trying to run the ball. It's getting about 8 minutes and 20 seconds left, so they'd like to get out of this game with a 16-point lead.
Blacksburg does have all 3 of their timeouts, however. William Fleming only has 2 now. 8 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the ball game. It's 2nd and 6. Here's another handoff by Mumford. Looks like this time it's to Dwayne Priest. He's going to try to run it up the middle. You're right. Looks like they are trying to just run some clock off now. It'll bring up a 3rd down situation. 3rd down and about 6 for William Fleming.
Yeah, it's probably still a little bit too early towards the end of the game to start using their timeouts to stop the clock. But if they get a 1st down here, as a defensive coach, you might need to start because you're going to have to still have enough time to get down the field twice. So I really feel like they need a turnover right here. Looks like William Fleming's going to run the ball again, the way the formation is.
Yeah, it looks like a modified I formation there. It's going to be
like
number
fumble
7 for Fleming. It is a fumble.
This would be big.
If Blacksburg comes up with it.
Nope.
Yep.
That's what they needed. They needed a fumble right there. Give them about 1st and 10 on the 25 and have a chance to just get a quick one on them. But at least they got a 4th and 5. They should have the ball on their side of the 50. So
depending on how deep the punt is, you're right. They should have some good field position with 6:53 to go. 4th and 5 on the 25 now for William Fleming. Here's the rush. They almost got that punt block, but they do give it away. Blacksburg fair catches it on about the 43, 44-yard line. That's where they'll take over. With 6:41 to go, 33-17 now. William Fleming should score. Good morning, along with Brandon Simonis here on Super Talk 101.7. We're also going to be on Blacksburg Community Access Television. That's WTOB Channel 2. You can catch the games, every home game here on WTOB. Monday nights at 7 o'clock, also Wednesday afternoons at 3 o'clock. This is their 5th season doing the games, especially the home games here. And we'd like to thank Blacksburg Community Access Television, WTOB, down here tonight. 6:41 to go, 33-17, 1st down and 10 on the 44 for Blacksburg. Once again, John Cook. I formation for Blacksburg. Here is the snap. It's a handoff, number 25. It is Latrell Keys up the middle.
Yeah, that was kind of an interesting little play call. You're down by 16 points. I mean, I don't like to question the coaches, but you line up in the 9, run an inside play. That's I don't know what the thinking is there. Maybe they thought they saw something that we didn't see, and maybe saw a weakness on the defensive front for William Fleming.
They did get 1 yard out of it. 2nd and 9 on the 45. Now they're back into a shotgun formation. 23 and 26 back there with him for Cook. Here's the snap. He's got some pass protection this time. He's going to get it out to number 3. That's Caleb Schrader coming across and picks up the pass. Not enough for a 1st down, but it will bring up a 3rd down, and it looks like about 5 for Blacksburg.
Looks like Schrader came up a little bit hobbling, so
he makes his way off the field. Hurry up offense now for Blacksburg. Well, looks like Cook's got the play now. 5:30 to go in the game. Trying to get that play in, moving people around. A little bit of problem with communication on the Bruins. Here's the snap, shotgun formation. Another quick handoff to number 25. That is Latrell Keys, but nowhere to go. And that'll bring up a 4th down situation.
Yeah, I think you got to go for it right here. 4th and 4. You're down by 16. You got to put two touchdowns on the board and 2 extra points. So, and two point conversions. So they got a long ways to go, but I think if they can get this conversion right here, that'll help.
It's definitely 4 down territory now for Blacksburg. 4:49 to go. Clock ticking away. Clock is now their enemy for the Bruins. Shotgun formation. It is Latrell Keys in the backfield with Cook. Here's the snap. Hands it off. No, he doesn't. He keeps it himself. He's sweeping out to the left. He's going to try to pick up the 1st down and does, and gets out of bounds and stops the clock. So good heads-up play by John Cook on the quarterback keeper on a sweep out to his left, and a good run moves the sticks and actually stops the clock.
Yeah, the way they were blocking that looked like a play. A called quarterback keep. It looked like they faked. They ran the same play as they ran last play, but the quarterback this time, instead of giving it to the running back through the line of scrimmage, they came back and ran outside. So looks like the coaches are thinking a play ahead. Setting up one play, going off to the next.
So we'll get a shotgun formation once again. Keys in the backfield with Cook. Here is the snap. 3-step drop and a quick throw out. It is incomplete. It was intended for Greg Keys. Incomplete will bring up a 2nd down and 10 on the 37 for the Bruins. 4:30 to go here in the game, and they're down 33-17. Clock stops on the incomplete pass, so they'll have time to get the play in now.
I'm sure they would have liked to have completed that pass. That would have given them another 1st down and stopped the clock. But of course the clock stopped on an incomplete pass. But they're going to need to put something in here and the next minute or so.
Keys in the backfield again with Cook. Here's the snap. It's going to be a quarterback keeper this time. He's going to try to go up the middle. Gets a couple of yards on the run. That'll bring up a third down and about 6 for Blacksburg with 4:16 to go.
They probably need to start hurrying up a little bit. The clock's starting to run out and getting inside about 4 minutes right now.
Having a little trouble getting the play in for Blacksburg. Here's the snap. Shotgun formation once again. 3-step drop and he fires. Incomplete pass intended for number 80. That's Peter DeSalvo for Blacksburg. So it'll bring up a 4th down and 6.
Yeah,
once again, 4 down territory.
I think Cook was expecting DeSalvo to stop, and DeSalvo just kept running and threw it to where he thought he was going to be, but DeSalvo just kept running right on by it. So
tried to cut back in time, but he just couldn't connect there. So 4th and 6 on the 33. 3 minutes, 56 seconds to go. 33-17 is your score. Here's the snap. Low snap, but Cook keeps it. He's going to fire it downfield. Incomplete pass. Really nobody nearby. It may have been intended for number 31, Jordan Wade.
Yeah.
But
looked like another miscommunication on the receiver's part. Looked like you had two receivers right in the same 3 or 4 yard spot. So, it's just a young team, just trying to work out the offense.
And that'll turn over on down. So with 3:50 to go, it's William Fleming 33, Blacksburg 17, and they'll take over on their own 33-yard line. Blacksburg still has 3 timeouts left.
Yeah,
so what you said last time, they need like a quick turnover or something.
Right. Yeah, they definitely are going to need something to happen right here. Or it might be lights out.
I expect Mumford to try to just keep the ball on the ground and eat up that clock.
I would think so.
Here's the snap, I formation. We may have some movement here on the line. It's been a while since we've seen this.
Yeah, I think they snapped it a little bit before the quarterback was ready for it. So.
Yep, all sides on the offense. So it'll bring it back 5 yards. 1st down and 15 now for William Fleming.
Yeah, but I've been real impressed with this Blacksburg team. I mean, I think for as young as they are, I think they're starting 8 sophomores. I mean, that's kind of unheard of at the AA level. So I look for big things out of these guys in the future.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you play a team a little bit better than you are earlier on in the season, there's nothing that you can't take away. I mean, it's good experience for everybody on the team. You can learn what you need to work on and get set for district play when things really start counting.
Exactly. And that's the big thing the coaches have to get the kids focused on. Of course, they haven't lost this game yet, but
movement again. This time it looks like it'll be against Blacksburg, offsides. So we'll move these 3-yard the ball back to the original line of scrimmage, and we'll do 1st down again with 3:50 to go. 33-17.
Yeah, here's where as a coach you don't want to give William Fleming an easy one. The score is 33-17, very respectable score. Of course it's still not a win, so they're not going to be happy. But against a team of the quality of William Fleming, I think I'm sure there's no such thing as moral victories. But at the same time, I think you got to be at least optimistic about their future.
Here's the snap. It was an I formation. It's a handoff once again to Fleming. For Fleming. It was just mauled by, it looks like, the entire line of Blacksburg. So
they're swarming. They're doing good.
Timeout for Blacksburg, and we'll take this timeout as well. 3:39 to go. It's William Fleming 33, Blacksburg 17. Back in a moment on Super Talk 101.7.
There is really only one boy, one girl, one tree, one forest, one ocean, one mountain, one sky, and one simple way to care for it all. Please visit earthshare.org and learn how the world's leading environmental groups are working together under one name, EarthShare. One environment, one simple way to care for it.
And welcome back to Super Talk 101.7 in Bill Brown Stadium. As the score is William Fleming 33, Blacksburg 17. 3:39 to go. William Fleming has the ball, 2nd and 14 on their own 29. I formation now for Blacksburg. And it's a run up the middle. Looks like it's number 7 again, Jerome Fleming. Good offensive line push there to pick up some yards. But it will bring up a 3rd down situation for Fleming.
Yeah, I think Fleming's just trying to work the clock, trying to get some of this clock off the scoreboard so they can just go home with a victory.
And this is the 3rd time this season that William Fleming has scored over 30 points in a ball game. And we'll find out in 3 minutes and 9 seconds if it's 3 wins when they score over 30 points in a ball game. Here's the snap. Up, it's a fumble.
Fumble.
Mumford's fumbled the ball on the snap. Looks like he did pick it back up.
Bring out 4th down. If they can still block a punt, you just never know what can happen in the last couple minutes.
Timeout Blacksburg. 2 minutes and 55 seconds, and we'll slide aside again. You're listening to Blacksburg football on Super Talk 101.7.
There is a better way to have fun with history. Visit americaslibrary.gov. Log on, play around, learn something.
One day these rats were playing in the woods. Wanted some matches and that's no good. Yow! Don't play with matches. Don't play with fire. Fire! For the gorgeous force is what you desire. Don't play with matches. Don't play with fire.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Fire!
Live at Bill Brown Stadium on Super Talk 101.7. Good morning, Brandon Simonis. James Monahan working the board back at the studio. We appreciate his hard work as well. 2 minutes and 55 seconds to go. It is William Fleming 33, Blacksburg 17. 4th down and 5 for William Fleming. They're going to punt it away. So Blacksburg not out of this yet.
Yeah, they need this ball to go over the punter's head somewhere.
Be something wacky to happen, but here's the punt. It's a good one. It's going to be picked up by number 17 for Blacksburg. That's Jake Ballot. Brings it out to about the 30-yard line, and that's where they'll start their next offensive series. With 2 minutes and 47 seconds to go here in the ball game. So, what do you do if you're Blacksburg now?
Well, I mean, you're going to have to throw it deep, really. I mean, you've got to score. Well, I don't know. I mean, at this point in time, realistically, I think you just want to, methodically move the ball up the field. Probably throw some passes out towards the sideline, especially your shorter passes, just so your receivers can get out of bounds, stop the clock. Throw some maybe deep corner routes. I mean, they've tried that a lot tonight, but I think Fleming's kind of honed in on some of those routes. But it looks like William Fleming's going to run with the Blacksburg receivers man-to-man. So
we got a change in quarterback here. Looks like number 21, Jake Badelli, is in the game now for Blacksburg.
Okay.
Bodanelli, excuse me. That's number 21. Yeah. He is the 5'7", 146-pound junior, Jake Bodanelli.
All right. So got a quarterback change late in the game.
And he'll be working out of the shotgun. It's now 2nd and 9 for Blacksburg. 2 minutes and 19 seconds to go, and we got stoppage of play for some reason. And a timeout now for William Fleming. So we'll keep it right here this time.
Yeah, interesting. Fleming must have been out of alignment or something. Maybe Fleming was thinking Blacksburg was going to run the clock out because that first play by Blacksburg was just a run right up the middle. But now that Blacksburg's kind of lined up in a spread formation, maybe the quarterback has a little bit stronger arm. Maybe he can get it a little bit deeper. So you just never know.
Well, they're coming over here to get a quick conference with the coach with 2:18 to go. Down 33-7. It's 33-17. 2nd down and 9 on the 30 for the Bruins once play resumes. So nothing really to hang their head about. I mean, they're playing really good against a well-coached and a good playing William Fleming.
Yeah, I mean, they've, a couple breakdowns in the, pass defense, but, that's going to happen against great talent. I mean, when you're facing 6'4", 6'2" receivers and you've got, you're playing with 5'10", 5'9" defensive backs, I mean, those breakdowns are going to occur, and that's just going to happen.
Fumble snap by Bodnelli. And it is now a turnover for Blacksburg, so William Fleming will have the ball deep in Blacksburg territory with 2 minutes and 14 seconds. So a bobble snap by the junior quarterback, Bodnelli, will bring up first down and 10 now for William Fleming.
Yeah, you hate to see that happen. You hate to see it happen for the kid, but also you hate to see it happen giving Fleming the ball down this close to the end zone, because another score, that's going to be a 40-17 score, which is a little bit tougher to swallow than 33-17.
Definitely. 2:14 to go. I mean, they've got time if they really want to try to put it into the end zone. They have enough time to try to do it. First down and 10 on the 23 for Fleming. Once again, Fleming scored 31 points against Patrick Henry and pulled away with the win. And they scored 31 against Pulaski County at home last week for the win.
Yeah.
So
Blacksburg's they got a tough schedule. But I think this team, they're going to do well towards the middle of the end of this year. Once they get into some teams that they match up a little bit better with, talent-wise, and they're definitely a well-coached football team.
Jamal Rosenborough, quick run up the middle of the I formation, so they'll bring up second down.
So I still look for good things out of Blacksburg. I think they got good young players, so they're just going to get better and better as the year goes on. So
definitely chalk it up as a good learning experience. Right. 1:44 to go. It's William Fleming 33, Blacksburg 17. We've got a change in quarterback. It's Delvari Wilcher in now for William Fleming. So the backup quarterback for Fleming is now in. So we'll see what Wilcher can do. It's basically just in to run the clock down. Second down and 10. Here's a little pitch back once again to Rossborough.
Nice play.
Good play there from Blacksburg. Good penetration by the line. We'll bring up a third down play.
Another good play by Tyler Holmes. He's had a good game tonight on defense. You hate to see him. He kind of is hopping off. Hate to see when your starters kind of get hurt, as the clock's ticking off. But he's probably not too bad. He'll be all right for next week, I would imagine.
Yeah, they got the bye week next week, so they give him a couple of weeks to heal. With 55 seconds to go, it's William Fleming 33, Blacksburg 17. It's 3rd and 12 on the Blacksburg 25 for Fleming. Wilcher now the quarterback. Will just take the snap. It's a little pitch back down to number 17. That's Tobron Jumper, the junior, 5'7", 155, wearing the number 17. So once again, they're just trying to run out the clock. A little pitch back, giving some playing time for some folks who haven't seen any time tonight.
Yeah, that was a nice play by R.J. Perkins. Got in there and made the tackle.
Brings up a 4th and 15 situation, and with 18, 17 seconds left on the clock here, we'll see if they'll just try to run it out. 8 seconds to go. Fleming will try to see if they'll get the play off here. It'll be a little running pattern. It's a fumble, actually, as a miscommunication between Wilcher and Buckner on the handoff, and that will bring this game to an end. So, William Fleming comes in, scores 33 points, and comes away with the victory here at Bill Brown Stadium. Your final score tonight, William Fleming 33, Blacksburg 17. You're listening to Bruins football on Super Talk 101.7.